I've spent over 8 years living and traveling to every country in Asia.
Got that? Woo!
And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 most unique countries and experiences that I've had on the continent. From visiting a tiny Japanese island where the world's oldest people live.
I heard that you just turned 100. Congratulations.
To spending 3 days with a tribe in remote Laos.
It's a rave in Laos.
To exploring the wonders of Afghanistan.
Wow, this is really cool.
We are going to dive deep into the people, the food, and the culture. And let's start in none other than Taiwan, a tiny island where 24 million people are living.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Over the next 4 days, Deanna and I are going to take you on a wild adventure all around Taiwan to meet the people, try the food, and understand its culture, from the indigenous tribes to the bustling cities.
As you can see, it gets pretty crowded here.
My guess is that you know about Taiwan from its technology and innovation. Per capita, Taiwan has one of the strongest economies in the world, and they are the proud inventors of your cell phone microchip and your USB flash drive. So how did all this happen? How did the small island of Taiwan become so populated and have such a large impact on our global society? Here's a quick history lesson. The first records of human settlement on Taiwan date back 20,000 years ago, and to this day, there are 16 indigenous tribes who live mostly in the south and the east. In the 16th century, Spanish and Dutch colonizers invaded and stayed for the natural resources like gold. Soon after, the Qing dynasty swept in and established ethnic Chinese control over the island. After World War II, the Japanese took control of Taiwan until the little island broke away as a semi-independent de facto state that I do consider a country, and I included it in my quest to visit all 197 countries in the world. They have their own flag, their own passport, their own currency, and their own legal system. In the 1970s, a massive boom of economic growth hit Taiwan, and now the nation dominates the world in textile and tech. Although the majority of people here speak Mandarin or Hokkien, the Taiwanese have really developed their own national identity, and it's really amazing. My guess is that you've only heard about Taipei, which by the way is one of the coolest cities in the world. But I'm gonna save it for the end of this video. There are plenty of other towns and indigenous tribes to explore in Taiwan, and the clock is ticking. Deanna and I got in touch with a local named Charlie, and our adventure begins in the city of Kaohsiung.
We made it to Kaohsiung, the city in the south, and there's fireworks in front of me, there's activity everywhere, there's a temple right there. We're gonna learn all about this place.
Kaohsiung is the second largest city in Taiwan and is virtually unknown to the outside world. It's my first time down here and I am just in awe by how massive it is. I mean, the buildings never stop, and it's famous for its temples, which we are about to explore.
We stumbled upon this huge ceremony for martial arts mixed with Chinese art in front of the temple here. It's pretty cool. So behind us is a beautiful temple.
Loads of temples in Taiwan. You know, they're all for different reasons, and
They're Buddhist.
the Buddhist. Yes.
Buddhist.
Ultimately, you know, the Buddha.
Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha.
Entering this temple is special, and it makes me realize why I love Taiwan so much. I am constantly amazed by the decorations and the respect that the people give to their faith. Deanna and I wanted to participate in the traditions, so we followed Charlie's direction.
Yeah, so we put it here. This is ours.
Oh, you leave it.
So you just put it together like this.
Yeah.
Fry that thing up.
This is the fire pit just outside of the temple where you put your offerings and pay your respects to the gods.
Spread it out, don't.
And then throw it in. Wow, there's a lot going on in this thing. There's a lot of details. What I love about Taiwanese people is that they're very spiritual and they have these certain beliefs. It's really cool. So they do everything for a reason and they pray a certain way. It's very special.
We made our way onwards to another temple, which might be my favorite in all of East Asia.
So I'm with my friend Phoebe here, and she's gonna explain what we're looking at behind us. What is that?
Okay, this is pagoda. It's one of the most religious landmark in Kaohsiung.
So do people come here to pray?
Yeah, they come here to pray, and then you can see there's tiger, there's like a dragon. You have to enter from the dragon and come out from the tiger. If you do the other way, it's bad luck.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's have good luck. We are entering the dragon's mouth.
Let's go. And these are all the stories from the old time. And then some is talking about like afterlife. You're going to hell, what's gonna happen there.
Now we are going through the tiger. Phoebe's gonna lead the way.
Okay, this side they're more of like the gods, different gods, because Taiwan's religion is like Taoism. So there are many gods you can pray to.
It's not Buddhism.
No, it's Taoism. It's a combination of Buddhism and a bit localized, so it becomes like Tao. So you burn the paper money, but Buddhism they don't burn paper money.
Did you know that?
No.
I always thought Buddhism was the main religion here. So this is not a Buddhist temple, it's a Tao temple.
It's more Tao. Yeah.
Whoa.
The bad luck is gone.
Taiwan's temples certainly impress, but you will be even more excited when you hear about the amazing food. I'm not sure how else to put this, but Taiwan is a top 5 best food destination in the world. We are going straight for my favorite dish, soup dumplings.
Ilong. 2. I give up. Mandarin's hard. These 4 ladies behind me are working so hard, they're not even speaking to each other. And it looks so delicious. Look at this. She's making each xiaolong bao by hand. She's just hand rolling them out in the dough. And then they're gonna cook it and put soup inside of it and meat. Oh, with the ginger.
Yes.
Look at that steam coming off of these dumplings. You gotta get it all in there. Bite a little bit. Drink it.
It's right.
Yo, the dumplings feel so homemade and what do you think?
So good.
On a chilly day, nothing is better than some warm soup dumplings. Also, I must add that an entire box here is less than $3. Last one.
Belly's full, it's time to head to the countryside to discover some of Taiwan's unique indigenous communities. We are hopping in a van and driving 2 hours eastbound.
And the journey to the tribe begins. Just pulled over on the side of the road and holy crap. And look at these views, love.
Holy schnitzel.
Holy schnitzel, she says. What I love about Taiwan is everything's nice. Like we stopped in this little village, God knows where, and there's like all these cool little fancy shops. On the side of all the roads here, they have these patterns, these tribal marks. It's really awesome. They're all over here.
Just when I was starting to get antsy, we arrived in a small village to meet the Rukai tribe. Out of all my trips to Taiwan, I've never spent time in the countryside, and this is going to be really exciting.
We are going trekking through the village.
Yeah,
We're gonna see some beautiful nature and maybe some wildlife. Look, he's got his knife ready,
this is the best thing.
just in case.
Yeah.
How many people live up here?
About 10.
10?
Yeah.
10 people?
Yeah.
There's more than 10 houses.
Because years ago, about 2009, there's a huge typhoon destroyed this area.
We proceeded to head into the jungle to learn some survival techniques of this tribe.
And watch out your head. Behind the mountain is our hunting area. When I finish my hunting, I will Oi! To let people know I'm back.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oi! Yeah.
No.
My daughter is a feedback.
Can you see that? That is a massive freaking spider. It's like 3 inches long.
We use these to take the water, but now we have a PVC, a pipe, so we don't use this now. But before, the people in the past, we use this.
It's pretty cool to learn about the lifestyle of the Rukai tribe, and even though Taiwan is so modernized and advanced, they are still holding on to their roots and their way of life.
Isn't it really boring here because there's no people?
No. 不会, no.
There's no people here.
Because every day you have a lot of job to work. Like the road, the shell road. If I fail, it's broken. I have to
Fix it.
Yeah. This is my everyday business.
So you like being here with no people?
I had lived in Taipei for 8 years. Oh, let's talk So many people, I don't like it. Part of Taipei don't think I'm indigenous people. He think
Filipino?
I'm come from Indonesia, Philippines, or Thailand. But oh, you speak Chinese very well. Of course, I'm Taiwan. Yeah.
It's not ironic that some people might think he's Southeast Asian because the indigenous Taiwanese are scientifically proven to be one of the original settlers of the Philippines from over 5,000 years ago. In fact, the two territories were so connected through trade routes, beautiful nature, and indigenous culture that it was hard to tell the difference. It's really a crazy connection that I wasn't expecting to learn about, and it's special to share this moment with Deanna.
We also have this in the Philippines, but they have a different design. And it's also in the northern part.
In Baguio.
In Baguio, which is closer here.
But the indigenous of Taiwan is quickly fading away as we are noticing in this village.
They just invited us for a local meal here. We're going inside this little
wash
house.
your hand first.
Oh, we gotta wash our hands first.
So it's a holy place in this area. So we need to be calm, be quiet, and take off your shoes.
Time to get some lunch, but be quiet. Let's go. Everything in here is so traditional and peaceful and beautiful. The stones on the walls, they're all like perfectly placed. Look at this.
It's like photo.
Your generation.
The first generation built this house. His name is Zhigao. The second generation. His name is Vulugu. And the third generation. His name is Langaru.
The fourth generation is already ruled by Japanese.
My grandmother
That's the 5th generation?
and sixth
Is your mom and
is
dad?
my mom and dad. And I 7.
This is number 7 right here.
Yes.
He's alive. 8th is in the kitchen.
Yes, my daughter is cooking. It's a generation.
She's just cooking.
There's a lot of guns on the wall here. What's going on with the guns?
We hunt to use this weapon.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Oh, that's a knife.
We don't use gun. We don't use gun to hunt.
On,
Knife.
on foot?
We
You
use
just
knife.
run on the foot?
No. You look. It's a tiny hole.
Uh-huh.
刺
We stepped into the heart.
Of the
对
pig.
into the heart. 对 we don't use this.
Yeah.
His daughter and wife have been cooking us local food this entire time, and it's a pleasure to share a table with them inside of their ancestral house.
They will pray for us using their own language.
Please, please.
To la ta suko Thomas nei ma la ni nga sula o dinga di ke sa ka sukule nei ka Thomas e ke tsaba ke bulu ke lo ma si o dinga di ke mo ka tsu buna ni ma la ni me ko Thomas ka su mo ko ma li si pa ka ze ki no masan nai.
So, could you tell me a little bit about the culture? Like, what makes it unique here?
然后他们就集中
When Japanese asked every indigenous people to move out from their own tribes, from their own home, but this tribe decided to stay here. They didn't give up their tribes, so they stay here. That's why the leaders say here is the oldest tribe in this area.
Okay.
What is in the bottom of that?
Smells like vinegar.
Kabe
Sour.
Is
How?
that it?
How?
So the-
good. Say trip.
Thank you.
沙宝
Sabao.
哎
Aye, bye-bye.
拜拜再见
What did you think about the experience?
It just makes me realize that they're extinct already. You know, the generations doesn't want to embrace the culture.
Yeah. And that's a bad thing, right?
Oh, it's a good and bad thing. I cannot say it's a bad thing, but there's a good thing in there.
When people think of Taiwan, they think about Taipei. But man, this is just such a great escape and such a beautiful, peaceful, fresh life out here. We actually just got invited to visit another tribe that is 2 hours away, and they said we can crash there and hang out with them. I don't know what to expect. We're gonna head there right now, and the journey continues.
Are you awake? We're here? We just arrived somewhere in complete darkness in a village And there's a fire burning behind me. And there's people around and I don't know what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine.
It's like a boundary. You use the fire to wash our body, dirty things like bad spirit, any bad thought.
We need to do the fire thing again because we have to go grab all of our bags because we're sleeping here. And we gotta get the demons away from all of our belongings. So going back to the car.
Okay.
We're carrying all of our bags down like a million stairs right now. Wow. Whoa. This is cool.
Oh my god. Parang di ko lang.
It's cool, right?
Yes.
We made it to our humble abode. I think we're all crashing in the same room. Nice little bed option here. A little mat. Wooden ceilings. As we started to get ready for bed, I walked outside our room to the sound of a flute. Little did I know that she was playing from her nose. Wow, that was awesome.
The nose flute is only for the men.
So why is she doing it?
Because there's no man who knows to use this instrument. So the woman needs to do it to let the legacy live on.
All right, we are getting ready for bed. Gonna brush our teeth and hit the hay. We're pretty exhausted. It's been a great day. I like brushing outside.
Good view.
Just as we were about to fall asleep, our guide told us about a very strange sleeping superstition.
Your feet go to the wall.
Why?
When your head goes to the wall, that kind of dead man use.
Dead man?
Yeah, only the dead man use that style to.
Oh.
Yeah, on the corpse. And when you lay down the bed, your head must be outside the bed.
So the whole body should be inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, bro. Take it easy.
Night. Night.
It's about 5:30 a.m. and I just rolled out of bed to a crazy weather. Look at this. Is it good?
I didn't sleep man. Everybody was drinking. It was like riding their motorcycle around.
Is it like smog?
Yeah, it is fun.
This is the first time I've seen this in the daylight.
Yeah.
Because we arrived at night.
You see?
These two lovely people are cooking us some traditional breakfast. This is hot water. Too hot. I've never had just hot water without tea. Is that a Chinese thing? It's just hot water? It's a little chilly out here, so hot water is good. Breakfast is served. We have sausages, barbecue pork with vegetables, guava, and bean soup. Deanna's awake. What do you think? Beautiful?
I thought it was you.
Me? No,
Yeah,
this guy. No,
it was cute.
You know, his own was this. And he kind of choked on it, you know? He kind of chokes on it.
I was so worried. There was also one. It was so cute.
It tastes like sweet pork hot dog. It's interesting. Can you teach me a word in your language?
Mali mali.
Mali mali.
Mali mali.
Mali mali.
Na su li va de su.
Na li va di. What?
Oh, mama. Na
Na su di
va
va
de
de su sun.
Yes.
Na su li va de su.
Na suri vata sun.
So it's actually, the meaning is, how are you? But the real meaning in the language means, are you breathing?
So what if you say no? Then you're dead?
There's nobody that wouldn't say that.
Can you tell me about life out here? It seems to be really peaceful.
Just like you said, he said, it's very peaceful. Whenever she comes back up here in the mountains, she feels very relaxed. It's like all the stress in the city is all gone.
Beautiful. Flower crown. We're heading down to the main stone house here. All the smoke leaves out of this hole in the roof. It's so cool.
Okay, just basically the smoke is to make the wood to be dried, to not like get too much moisture. And one of the key factors about having these slabs is that when you put the smoke goes out from all directions through the hole, through the slabs.
Yeah.
And you still feel warm inside, but at the same time, you don't feel stuffy.
The beautiful countryside of Taiwan has been an absolute pleasure to experience for the very first time. It is so chill out here and the people are so welcoming and kind, which further solidifies my theory that the Taiwanese are some of the nicest in the world. Everyone wants to welcome us in, make sure we are not hungry, and honestly do anything they can to make our stay a pleasant one. The hospitality, combined with the fact that Taiwan is the safest place in the world, are a few reasons why this nation is one of the best. We are on our way to Taipei, which is going to be a world of difference from the last 24 hours spent with the tribes. If you ask me, it's really incredible how you can have so many different feels and experiences on the same small island.
Charlie, what do you think about this train station?
It's like I'm right here right now, 200 miles per hour. It's like so fast and so clean.
Are you excited for Taipei?
I'm so tired. I'm so excited, man. Right now, look.
For the record, he's making fun of me the way I vlog.
Look. No, hey, you know my homie. This one. I'm excited to be with you, man.
Aww.
Come on.
This place is awesome. Just like, it's perfectly clean. I could eat off of the floor here. It's crowded with people, but you still have space. It's open. These are like massive windows. This is Taiwan, baby. Let's go to Taipei. Getting on the train.
No mode of transportation is more impressive to me than bullet trains, and they are so much fun to ride.
This is so awesome. It's literally like what you see in Japan. It looks like a bullet.
I mean, we are literally moving 1/3 the speed of an airplane.
Dude, we are flying.
And it does feel like you are floating over the countryside. After a quick 1.5 hour ride, we made it to Taipei, and let me tell you, this place is a world of difference than the countryside that we slept in last night.
There's two things you need to know about Taipei. The first thing is that it's the cheapest big city in all of East Asia. You can get any good meal for under $5. And the second thing is that it has one of the quirkiest cultures in the world. Let me show you what I mean by quirky.
Penis cakes. Smart street signs.
Find the location where you want to go, and it's gonna spin around.
Whoa, that is so cool.
The sprinting crosswalker guy.
He walks slowly, and then he's gonna walk faster.
The toilet cafe.
Poop waffles, poop ice cream.
Funky hairstyles. Knife massages.
Whoa. How good are you at chopping up vegetables?
Funny dog strollers.
He's a fluffy boy.
Oh my god.
London.
Wacky vending machines.
You can literally win garlic.
But of course, there are plenty of incredible things to do and see in Taipei.
Walking around Freedom Square in Taipei, and it's pretty iconic. It's beautiful outside. Oh man, I love this place. It's a really beautiful part of the city just to kind of come hang out and just sit here and enjoy. And you can see in the distance, just peeking through the trees, is the Taipei 101 tower. We're about to witness the changing of the guards here in front of the main statue.
We met up with a friend named Bella, who is a native of Taipei and is going to take us to all the fun spots around town.
So Ximending is the area for like all the students, kids, young kids, cool kids hanging around. Sometimes they have a street performance and there's lots of shop and food.
Behind me you can see a rainbow road, and that is because Taiwan was the first nation in all of Asia to legalize same-sex marriage. Pretty cool. And now we are running around to go to the night market and to get some beer at 7-Eleven. Because Bella has told me, so. Hi, Bella.
If you've never been to 7-Eleven in Taiwan or Japan or Thailand before, then you are in for a real treat. It's like a grocery store meets convenience store meets hangout spot meets home goods store. In other words, you can literally do everything here.
Behind me is 7-Eleven, which is found everywhere in Taipei, but this one specifically serves draft beer. Whoa.
It's like a bar.
Holy crap. There's a full-on travel agency inside of 7-Eleven.
You can pay for your credit cards, electricity bill, whatnot.
I'm about to get a beer inside of 7-Eleven. A draft beer. What do you guys think about draft beer at 7-Eleven?
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Cheers. Kanpai.
Really, really amazing. Let me take a shot.
Bro, are you a vlogger?
No, I'm your servant.
It's nighttime in Taipei, and my favorite thing about this city are the night markets. We are heading to my favorite one, which dates back to 1899.
We are on our way to Shilin Night Market.
Shilin Night Market.
Shilin, yes.
Shilin.
We've made it. This is the best night market in the whole world.
It's an international night market. you don't have a barrier here speaking English. You can find food, you can find games, you can find entertainment, fashion, cheap things. You can find culture, the temple. You can find crowds. That's the most important.
Behind me is the famous Hot Star fried chicken. Literally, it's the best thing in the world. I've stood exactly on this corner like 5 times, but not in the last 5 years, and I'm so happy to be here. How do they make it so good? There's definitely sugar in there.
Look, it's bigger than your face.
If you just dip into the side streets here, you find temples and lanterns, and it's like super traditional. As you can see, it gets pretty crowded here. There's a lot of people. People queue forever in Taiwan.
When you queue, that means it's good.
Good.
You have to come.
I have no patience more than 10 seconds, right, Deanna? If it's more than 10 seconds in line, I'm not into it. It's cool that you have like old school retro apartment buildings like right over this market. I mean, if you live there, you must be going nuts with the sound every day.
The last time I was at this night market about 4 years ago, I remember all the bizarre street foods that I tried, like chicken feet, duck head, and the century egg.
It is a black egg with a green yolk.
But if there's one bizarre dish that this place is known for, it is stinky tofu. The legendary Andrew Zimmern, who is the host of Bizarre Foods, said that this was the only dish in the entire world that he could not stomach.
I can't do it.
Phoebe and I are on a mission to try some right now.
You can already smell it. You smell it?
I know.
Like when you're like 50 feet away, you can smell the stinky. It's like durian. Like you know when you're walking near durian. Oh yeah.
Oh.
You smell it?
Yeah.
Did you just fart?
You like the smell. Don't act. Don't pretend.
You like the smell?
I don't like it, but I like to eat it though.
The tofu is soaked in a broth of fermented milk and vegetables, and it takes months and months to prepare. The overwhelming smell is often compared to rotting garbage or wet, dirty socks.
Hold it like that.
Oh my god, this is proper stinky tofu. Here we go.
Take the broth.
It basically tastes how it smells.
Yes, blood time.
What animal blood is this?
Duck blood.
Look at that steam coming off of it. A fine piece of congealed duck blood. Better than the stinky tofu.
Right?
It actually doesn't really have a taste.
No. She's a pro. She's eating like a pro.
Yeah, that's a pro.
You can't go on a day after eat this, right?
I'm gonna do the two together. So I do it one time. No, it's not that bad. It's good. I like it.
I like the blood, but not the tofu, because it really smells bad.
Why is it stinky, Phoebe?
Because it's fermented.
For like days, weeks?
Probably months.
Months.
I don't know. 44只石狮子.
What does that mean?
It means 44 rock lion like that.
All I heard was si chi si chi si chi si.
44只 That's actually good.
Okay.
Why all of a sudden you just have to turn it to me,
Because
man?
you're funny.
What the
You
hell?
should be a stand-up comedian.
I actually did stand-up comedian for.
You did?
Yeah, I went to Atlanta.
He performed in the U.S.
Yeah.
It says longest fries in the world on the cup.
Wow.
That's one fry?
Yeah.
That's one price.
That's your dream! I cannot leave the Shilin Night Market without trying one more dish, the Taiwanese hot dog. It's a small pork sausage placed in a bed of sticky rice and then grilled to perfection.
Don't open it. You twist the bottom. It will just squeeze up. Yeah.
It's only the sausage that goes up.
No, you have to do this.
You practice that a lot?
Oh, no, you don't have to twist it.
Hey guys, look, I'm right now with this sausage.
Making fun of me.
Oh, we have to cheers with this. Oh my god.
It's a bit.
You guys all got different flavors?
This one's different only. The rest is the same.
Black pepper Taiwanese sausage. Really good. It's kind of sweet. They put a lot of black pepper on it. That's really tasty.
No, that's the flavor that we chose.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice is the bun, and the sausage is pork. Delicious. There's a lot to say when we talk about Taiwan, but after partaking in the traditions of the indigenous tribes, followed by street tours of its most bustling cities, my takeaway is that I am amazed. Next up, we're gonna head to a place where the world's oldest people are living. It's 6:30 a.m. This is a morning exercise for elderly people. How do you feel after doing the morning exercise?
Wonderful.
We can go in?
Oh, please.
Thank you.
Hi.
She's like everybody's favorite grandmother. Where you come in her house, she gives you tea and she gives you food and she makes you feel comfortable. We've just entered the amazing Okinawan kitchen. You have all these little bowls and cabinets here. So cool to be in this kitchen right now. We are about to feast. Look at this food. She's been preparing it in the kitchen, homemade, with a perfect touch. Look how many little dishes there are.
Back in time.
Do you enjoy life in your late 80s? Yes.
Volunteer.
Why Okinawa? Like, why are the people here able to live so long?
戦争がなかったからね。
Even inside of a house, they always moving around inside of the house.
そうでしたね。
You're not lazy.
No, not lazy. Just like house chore, it gives them a good exercise.
This is miso.
Miso, Okinawa miso. This is the rice, sashimi, the sea mackerel, stir-fried pumpkin mixed with pork, potato, mixed with Okinawan seaweed called mozuku.
Japanese food is the best of the best, and this is going to be a great meal.
いただきます。
In the U.S., it's very rare that somebody lives to 90. For you, is it normal? Like, most of your friends are still healthy. Do you actually know people that are over 100?
うちのこのおばあちゃん姑105歳で亡くなった。
Her mother-in-law passed away at the age of 105.
105. Her mother-in-law.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
What is the key to living a long, happy life?
Feel excited and doing many things with people around her.
Okinawa is a chain of tropical islands about 400 miles southwest of mainland Japan. I'm actually closer to Manila than I am to Tokyo, but this is a land that's completely different than the Japan you know of. Something just feels different here. There are no big cities and busy crosswalks. No neon signs, no cherry blossoms, or huge green forests or massive Buddhist temples. Instead, pristine white sanded beaches, hot springs, turquoise water, and beautiful coconut trees. The local dialect here is nowhere near that of mainland Japan. And how can you say arigatou gozaimasu? In short, Okinawa is both a cultural phenomenon and a tropical wonderland with as many beautiful sights and laid-back vibes as the Philippines. This is about as tropical as a beach can get. Look at the sand color, but you might know about Okinawa for other reasons than beauty. It was the site of the largest and deadliest campaign in the Pacific during World War II, mainly between Japan and the USA. Sadly, more than 100,000 casualties were reported, and it was a major turning point in the war, leading to the atomic bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But that was almost 80 years ago, and even though there are reminders of the war around the island, as I'm walking around Okinawa, I can't help but notice the extreme American presence here. The truth is that many generations have passed, and life carries on. So, what's it like to live here?
I mean, you're living like in nature, like so close to nature, which is the best part of it. So, like we wake up in the morning in the summers, and when it's nice, we come down and we swim, and then we go help out at the farm, and then cook and do whatever.
It sounds like the most ideal lifestyle in the world.
Yeah.
The main island is called Okinawa Island, which is where the airport and the capital city called Naha are located. It's also where more than 90% of Okinawa's 1.5 million residents are living. But somehow, it's so quiet and still. My reason for coming here is very specific. Okinawa is widely considered as the healthiest place on Earth, and I want to discover why. Everywhere I go here in Okinawa, I see plenty of elderly people just walking around the streets, doing tai chi at the park, riding bikes, or playing this croquet-like game called gate ball. And it makes me think, maybe getting old isn't so bad after all.
So this is the monument for the centenarian.
A centenarian is a person who has lived to be 100 years old or longer, and Okinawa literally has hundreds of them. I was lucky enough to meet one centenarian who is so lovely and sweet. When I showed up at her house, she was just chilling at home alone and doing chores all by herself, at 100 years old. I heard that you just turned 100. Congratulations.
おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
If you become centenarian,
They give you this?
yes, the Japanese government, the Prime Minister will give you this certificate.
Wow! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
How does it feel to be 100?
自然になっているからね。
Yeah, we naturally turn 100 years old.
How do you stay busy in your day-to-day life?
庭の草い。
Mowing the grass,
アイロンしたり。
and ironing,
洗
and
濯は洗
washing
濯で。
clothes.
上がるけど。
So she's always just staying busy around the house.
He's training muscle in her
Really?
legs. So she bought that one, the stepping machine.
Really? You're still training? Like that? Wow, that's amazing. Do you receive any help from your kids or anybody in the community? I mean, for getting dressed or bathing, or you do everything by yourself?
それとも全部自分でやります。She does everything all by herself.
Wow, everything all by yourself. That's incredible. You make me look forward to getting older.
ありがとうございます。
As you and I both know, a healthy life starts and ends with cuisine. I was taken around Okinawa by my local friends Mari and Sena, and we couldn't stop eating because the food is that fresh and that tasty.
This is pork from the island,
Oh, that was
and
pork.
about 80% of
Looks
the
like
vegetables are from Okinawa.
So when you see a plate like this, it begins to make sense why Okinawa is the healthiest place in the world. Oh my god. Before I tell you more about what Okinawans eat, there's a valuable lesson in how they eat. Remember this term, hara hachi bu. Translation, stop eating when you are 80% full. Why? Because it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to send signals to the brain that it is full. It's important not to spend those 20 minutes shoving food down your throat. Just simply push the plate away. So
In simple words, not overeating.
So they just they don't binge eat. Like in the US, people just keep eating, keep eating.
They'll finish like what's on their plate, but you don't like put way too much on or anything. So
It's like portion control.
Yeah.
Okinawa is filled with an abundance of fresh fruits, vegetables, and seaweed. In fact, they produce more seaweed than any other place in Japan. The main island is covered in farms and plantations for fresh vegetables. As you can see, there's an abundance of plants and vegetation here in Okinawa, which is partly why the cuisine is so healthy. This is a sugarcane plantation. That's pretty awesome.
In summer season, I planted sweet potato and mustard leaf. And winter season, I planting and the main plant is celery. Nice sponge cucumber. All Okinawan people like this vegetable. This Okinawan vegetable is very healthy and contain many minerals.
In Okinawa, it's better than the mainland, more vegetables.
Yes. Because Okinawan soil is many contain very minerals.
Why do you have a badminton racket?
Yes, we use in the such as sponge cucumbers fruits.
Oh, so when you feel it.
Yes.
Even the beverages in Okinawa are healthy. Instead of water, many Okinawans choose tea, and you can find incredible homegrown tea all over the island. My friends took me to a little hole-in-the-wall tea shop, and I was absolutely stunned.
They're all organic. They're all from the northern part of the island.
How did you become such a tea enthusiast?
All these medicinal herbs that grow like in the wilderness, they're very, very strong, and like they'll live like no matter what. So by drinking them, we get that power like from nature as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
Whoa. They all smell different.
Yeah.
Oh, she makes it all. Alright, we are about to try this amazing looking tea. Cheers. You know, I've had a lot of cups of teas in my life and nothing has tasted like this. Like the combination. That is so good. So this is that brown sugar that I saw in the market. And she served it. She said eat it with the tea. It looks like little rock candy.
Pure sugar.
Mm-hmm. Pure sugar. If you drink this every day, you'll definitely live past 100.
75.
You're 75? That's crazy.
I know.
So in Japanese culture, you need to use two hands like this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's your course?
Mostly for like alcoholic drinks.
Yeah, but she's like elderly, right? So you have to like respect. So you must use two hands when you take or receive something. Not only is their tea healthy, but it's also their local liquor. Here, it's not sake, it's called awamuri.
Healthy, very healthy.
Why is it so healthy?
Vinegar.
Oh, it's making vinegar. Whoa. I've never tried anything like that. Alright, so what is this one?
This one's 30%.
30%.
And it's made out of rice that was produced in Okinawa.
Cool, cheers. That tastes more like...
Yeah, the next one is...
What, 90%?
No, 51.
Oh, it says
Pretty
it right here low. So she's making us try all of these bottles in a row. And each of them gets stronger and stronger. This one's 51%. Okay. More of a taste.
Oh,
more of
that's
like
really
a
different.
flavor.
She wants you to try 3.
Okay, I'll try if you drink it with me.
大丈夫ですか? Favorite.
Favorite.
Yes,
Happy time?
My happy time. Yes.
Cheers. You got the big one. Whoa. That one hits. It burns. So, what are the ingredients inside of that bottle?
Just the rice and then kurokojikin. It's a type of bacteria that
Okay.
they use to make citric acid.
Got it. There's no sugar in these drinks?
So it breaks down the sugars in the rice, and that's where the sweetness comes from. So they can make it without like any sugar. So it has like 0 sugar.
What we've learned is that the local liquor here is so healthy. When they drink it, there's no sugar in it. It's like medicinal, so people can get drunk without gaining weight. Food and beverage is only one part of the equation for why Okinawans live longer than anyone else. The second part is staying active. Karate is one of the most well-known martial arts in the world, and it was created in Okinawa. Have you ever seen that movie Karate Kid? The entire movie is based in Okinawa.
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand.
This form of unarmed combat became popular in the 1400s and finally made its way to mainland Japan in the early 1900s when kids at school started practicing it. Karate got so popular worldwide that it debuted as an Olympic sport in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Will it go to Kyuna?
It's the most magnificent win for Japan.
This takes me back to my days in Korea. I trained to get a black belt in Taekwondo, but that's all feet and kicks. This is all hands. It's so cool that he's got a Zoom class going. There's people in Tokyo taking the class right now.
Karate is a self-defense. Okinawan traditional karate is how not to fight, how not to lose, how to teach about fighting.
How many years have you been doing karate?
15歳でスタートして
Since he was 50 years old. Now he's 72 years old.
Wow. And how does it make you feel that you're still doing it all these years?
ずっと続けてきたわけじゃない。
Every time he comes here, he is expecting I can feel something extraordinary feeling in everyday casual life because he is looking for the access to support.
Aside from karate, Okinawans have this thing called moe. It basically means a tight-knit community of 5 or more people who regularly meet up, whether it's shopping or eating or doing sports. It helps them maintain a social life into their old age, and almost everyone does it. Many studies have shown that social connection improves health and longevity by reducing stress.
It depends on the moai, but every person when they gather pays like maybe $50 or like $100, and they put it into a pot and someone takes it home. It like circles back and they go in order. So it all comes back to you at one point, so it's like a plus minus zero type of thing.
Whoa. I think this moe is one of the secrets to how people live so long and enjoy their life in their 80s and 90s. It has to be one of the factors why, because I never heard of something like that. I'm telling you guys that the elderly people here are very social, and it's absolutely amazing. Do you want beer?
Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah.
I buy for you. 2 beers? Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Yeah. What's your name?
Drew.
Eh?
Drew.
Drew.
You?
Yeah. My name is Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
Hiroshi, yeah.
Huh? Dangerous. What a moment this is, just chilling at this bar with all these old men, drinking beer, local beer in Okinawa, Japan.
It's me.
That's you, yeah. The little screen, see that? You're just pounding sake over here. Japan is by far the most interesting culture in the world. The elderly community here stays active by tackling chores together, and the kinds of sports that they play do not stop at karate. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. It's so cute how all the old people come here and they all just start working immediately. They're sweeping, they're cleaning, they're brushing. Unbelievable. It's so special to witness this, and they all look so happy. This game is basically like croquet meets a putting contest, and it's fun. Oh, good shot. There we go, got it. Who's the winner? She's the winner? Good job. After spending 3 amazing days in Okinawa, I can finally understand why this island is the home of the world's oldest people. They live so happy, healthy, and carefree in this beautiful land with rich soil. Next up, we're entering the least visited country in Southeast Asia, and one that people know very little about. I am fascinated by remoteness. The thought of being somewhere far away in nature and feeling completely separated from society brings upon this inner peace that I can't really explain. Maybe it's because I come from a big city, Phoenix, or that I've spent the last 10 years living in them. But it's not only me. Believe it or not, more than half of the world's population are currently living in cities over the countryside. I wanted to find the most remote part of Southeast Asia to see what kind of life I can find. And that led me to the neighboring country of Laos, what I like to call Asia's greatest mystery. Here's a few wild facts about Laos's remoteness. Vietnam is 14 times more densely populated, and Thailand attracts 100 times more tourists per year. All of this makes me extremely excited. My mission for the next 4 days is to find the most remote tribe in the most remote part of Laos. So I took the once-a-day flight to a small town called Loeng Namtha in the north, and the adventure begins from there. We are out there. I don't know which one he is, so hopefully he's gonna recognize me because I don't know where he is. Well, I wanted remote, and I guess I found remote. I'm looking for my friend. Maybe he knows him. His name is Ken. Ken, my friend from Laos. Ken, there's a number. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, where are you?
Between 5 to 10 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you, man. See you soon. All right, we must wait. Ken Lao. Sabaidi. How are you, man?
Good. And you?
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Ken number 2.
Ken 1 and Ken 2.
Ken 1 and Ken 2.
Yeah.
Drew. Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. Sometimes when I enter a place, I don't really feel it out until later on in the day, but it's safe to say I feel like I'm in Laos right now. This trip is completely spontaneous. I had no hotels booked, no drivers prepared, and no plan on what I would do. I only met Ken number 1 and Ken number 2 just a few days ago from the internet, and I told them that I want to seek out the most remote tribes in their country. I know it sounds strange, but I can tell you that these are usually the best kind of adventures. Being spontaneous and stepping out of my comfort zone is essential because that's when life's purest moments always happen. If there's one thing I've learned from my journey to every country, it's that things always find a funny way of working themselves out in the end. The 3 of us headed on a 5-hour drive northwest across the bumpiest roads I've been on since my days in West Africa. These roads were so bad that I contemplated turning back and settling somewhere else. But we pushed through, and 30 miles later, we made it to a random town just in time for a quick bowl of Kaohsiung, my favorite Laotian dish. One of the best bowls of noodles you could possibly have. Oh man. A quick rest in a $3 a night guest house, and then I couldn't believe my eyes for what we saw in the morning. We're leaving our guest house because there's some kind of market here, we think. It looks like the set of a scary movie out here. That was a head of a buffalo and a bowl of its blood next to it. As soon as the light arrived, we discovered one of the most incredible markets I've ever seen. All the tribes in northwestern Laos get together every morning only for 1 hour, and they sell all of their produce and their goods. The smells in this place are outrageously amazing. You would think they do this market like once a week on a special occasion or something, but it's every morning, and that just shows how beautiful and rich the culture is here. They cultivate all these vegetables, all this food. It's so colorful and traditional and beautiful. You don't understand them when they're speaking?
I can't.
Zero?
Understand.
Nothing?
They speak the language, so I don't know what it means.
But do you think they also speak Lao?
Yeah, they also can speak Lao, but some cannot speak.
This is really a celebration of life and food and family. We're gonna buy some fruit. I don't know what kind of fruit it is. It looks like beetle nut, but I think it's different. From this beautiful lady. Is this enough? How can you eat it? Not good?
Good, try.
It looks like you don't like it.
It's good for someone with the hangover. Have this. Okay?
The face you make makes it look not good. Oh.
Sour.
Very sour. Like warhead sour. The coolest part about this market is that most of the ladies are wearing the traditional headwear and outfits. And that's cool because, as Ken told me, it's really rare to find this in Laos. They've become a lot more modernized with street clothes and iPhones, but here it still holds on to that traditional roots. All I know is that after walking through here, I'm starving, so I'm gonna go find some breakfast somewhere around here. They're selling giant rats, and this lady wants one. We're gonna buy one for her. She wants one?
Yeah.
She said yes?
So we're gonna buy one for her.
Okay.
Okay.
She's very happy. Oh man. Kapsai.
Yeah.
Alright, we're buying rat number 2. We're cleaning her out of her rats. She gives it with the tail sticking out right there. Okay, so we purchased 2 rats for this lady, and she invited us into her house if we want to see how she cooks it. Of course, I'm interested to see how they prepare rat up here. That's something that I didn't grow up with. Okay, we made it to her house. She's always smiling. I love it. What's your name? Lai. My name is Drew.
Drew.
Yes.
Tôi khám mốt mử này là.
One rat
It's per one meals, like for all the family.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. What she does now is take a bowl of cold water and she's cutting off the ears of the rat, making sure all the skin is gone. Man, that is graphic. What do you think about that?
Well,
Thank you. Kopchai. It's time to try the rat. Alright, doesn't waste any time. Good? Have you ever met a foreigner before?
no. No.
Never?
No.
So, what do you think about me being here in your kitchen? How do you feel?
He said, strange for him.
Strange?
Yeah.
She has come with rice. Okay.
Sticky rice.
Sep,
Chef.
have you ever met a foreigner or a tourist before? Never?
Never. First time for her.
Chef.
Sep,
Chef.
It's time for you now.
she wants me to try it?
Yeah.
Kopchai. Sep.
Seba.
Seba.
Chef.
It tastes like chicken.
Chef.
Yes, it's good.
Thank you. It's really not that bad. Better than the last time I had rat. Actually, it was guinea pig. You know guinea pig? In Ecuador. Behind me is a kui party. Literally, there's about a dozen women that are cooking kui. I'm not a big fan of the skin. Skin's a little rubbery for me. And the taste there was very strong. This one tastes more or less like chicken. Do you have any questions for me?
She's asking, are you coming back next time?
I would love to come back here because it's such a peaceful culture, you know? Her kids are about to go to school right now and they're probably like, what is going on?
Thank you.
Thank you. Believe it or not, Laos is the most diverse country in all of Southeast Asia with 160 different ethnic groups speaking 82 languages. The main group is ethnic Lao, who make up 53% of the pie, but don't refer to them as Lao. The correct term is Laotian. Way up here in the north, the tribes are so beautiful and colorful with unique clothing styles that I haven't seen anywhere else in the world. Their culture remains untouched from the pressures of modern day life as they hold on to their humble, ancient traditions. Ken and I have been walking for the last hour because we had a driver, but he couldn't make it up these roads.
The road is so bad.
Dude.
You can't make it here.
Like, the scenery is insane. There's no other towns or villages around here. When is the last time that you were on a road that doesn't exist on Google Maps? I can't believe where we just ended up. Somewhere literally on the border of China, Myanmar, and Laos. This community inside of this village is so hidden and tucked away from any cities and towns. It's unbelievable. Somebody, you look amazing, your hat. This is a really cool moment. We just arrived here, met this man, and immediately we're given shots of something. I thought it was water. It's whiskey. And these little chairs are tiny. I mean, they're like 2 inches tall, these chairs. They're just almost like sitting on the floor. That will put some hair on your chest. Oh yeah. How many years ago was everybody wearing this? Because now I'm seeing like a mixture and the tradition is kind of going away.
Just this year they're changing. They just moved to this village.
This village does not look new.
Yeah.
So they just built all these houses?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. They said before they all always wearing like the traditional clothes, but now it's just changing since they moved to like near the city.
This is one of the most remote villages in the most remote country in Southeast Asia. What are the Aka people, what are they doing every day? How are they living?
So most of the living like in here, they are like working in the rice field, the farm, and also like hunting in the forest, like picking up like food.
Rats?
Yeah, we kind of like that. And the most important for the woman, they have to be like cooking for the men.
It's really a special experience to be here, and thank you for being so kind. And I hope it's okay if we hang out for a couple hours and observe. Kopchai. All right, he's letting me try on his hat. Very gentle. It's fluffy, it's like a pillow. Oh wow, we're going deep. This might be the best footage that I've taken in my entire life. You guys just came out with more clothes and he said try it on. Like, sure. It fits me really well. Like if I'm wearing a suit jacket, you know, it's literally perfect length. Whoa, these are old French coins, 1937. Because France colonized Laos at one point. This is before the euro. That's so cool. France, Francais. Very, very humbling and friendly people, welcoming us in, giving us drinks. There's a smile. If you want to talk about remote, I'm not sure that I've found a community more remote than this. Maybe in South Sudan. I was recently with the Mandari tribe, but look, nothing for miles and miles and miles and miles over these hills. We showed up here kind of unannounced, and right away the people just became really friendly and welcoming. And I've asked them, and they said there's never been another visitor here. Before I came here, is there anyone come here? Never before. So to be able to come here is so special. I hear people doing karaoke. We hear some kind of karaoke or party. I don't know. There's a house, the farthest house away from here. We hear music coming and people singing. We're heading that way. And clearly there's just an army of people walking behind me. What happened? Oh, I guess Ken is gonna get married now. This is how we walk together through the village, all linking arms. Ken, what do you think about this experience?
Oh my god.
Amazing? I love how everywhere we go we're followed by 30 kids. They're so scared of you. Oh, he likes it. Oh, they're all doing backflips, yo! We found all these kids that are doing backflips into the pond, drinking and smoking. What a life. Every time he goes for a cheers, he does the linking of the arms. Beer Lao. This is my favorite beer in Southeast Asia.
Nakila.
Cheers to being the only outsiders that have ever been here.
Party on the river, huh?
Party! Hey! I don't normally drink that much, but when they're feeding me beer and shots every 5 seconds, you can't really say no. It's a straight up party out here. When did you guys move here?
So they just moved here like in June of this year.
Oh, cool. Nice. Where did they come from before?
Just next to the Myanmar, the border.
So they were living closer to the border of Myanmar?
And now they moved to here.
Can you tell me about, I heard from someone that you guys can have 2 wives.
Oh, Baba. It depends on if the woman was agree with that, you can have many wives. You married first, right? And the second woman, they agree to be happy with that. Okay. As you can marry too.
So the second woman has to agree to the first woman?
Yeah.
So how many wives do you have? He has two wives. That's cool.
Handsome.
Very handsome guy. What is the religion of the Aka tribe? Are you guys Catholic or Buddhist?
Yeah. About the culture and what they believe is about spirit. The culture is about like ghosts and doing things.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
So they believe in ghosts.
Yes.
Aka religion believes that spirit and humans were born of the same mother. Once upon a time, they coexisted until a conflict drove the ghosts into the forest where they cast illness and other bad fortune onto their human counterparts. Aka religion is also centered around genealogy. Many of the people here can recite their family tree back 50 generations. We walked farther up the hill to discover yet another party with drinking games. Keep in mind that this is a random Wednesday afternoon.
Kapchai. Cheers. Ken, what's happening right now?
Party. It's party time.
We switched hats. I don't know who looks better in which hat. He looks pretty good with a disco hat on. I don't know how I look with my hat on, but he looks fire with a disco hat on. Oh! Buzzkill! This is a drinking game they play.
I've noticed that this game is popular all over the world. The rules are simple. You throw a small ball, which is the target, and then try to throw big balls as close as you can to the small balls.
We're losing. The away team is losing by 2. By 3. By 3.
I got a drink.
Did we lose? We lost. They want me to dance, but I hate dancing. It's a rave in Laos! They dance like me, that's a good thing. When you don't know how to dance, you do this. They're trying to match me with her, it's really awkward. Nobody can walk straight. Okay. Oh my god, this pairing stuff is so awkward. No, I can't do it, man.
It's a little bit awkward and funny how this man actually wants me to marry his daughter. He keeps trying to place her right next to me and get me to hold her hand. I've never been in this kind of situation before, and I'm not exactly sure how to handle it.
I think you just got married.
I'm pretty sure I just got married, yeah. Was that a dowry?
I hope not.
I think that was a dowry. I love you, Deanna. This is just a joke, but I think that money I gave was a dowry or something, and everybody started clapping, and the man with the hat, he just keeps forcing me to her. It's very awkward. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to marry your daughter. He's like, oh man. Next time.
Next time. Next life, maybe.
Next life.
Imagine life.
Sadly, globalization is unavoidable. Evolution to a modern life cannot be stopped. What this means, unfortunately, is the end of ancient ways of life. Slowly but surely, the Aka tribes are being kicked out of their villages by neighboring Chinese invaders, who are destroying their forests and building new roads and casinos. These beautiful outfits that you see the men and women wearing will not be worn by the next generation. Kids are having iPhones, which means access to YouTube and the internet and learning about an alternate way of life, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just the reality as the Aka are being integrated into the mainstream. I will say that the party scene that I just witnessed was absolutely wild. I could have been anywhere in the world, like in college back in Madison, Wisconsin, and had a very similar experience. You have to remember that all people everywhere have experienced transformation at some point in history. I strongly feel that it's in our best interest to protect the indigenous people because they are the ones who are caring for our environment and our planet. We must preserve their culture and their lifestyles because when it goes away, it never comes back. Next up, we're gonna head to a country in Central Asia where you can experience everything on a budget. When people hear of a country that ends in Stan, they usually think danger.
The Taliban took control of the capital of Afghanistan, Kabul.
But as you can see, this country is quite the opposite.
Samarkand is a beautiful city.
It's my home. Welcome. We are glad to see you.
I'm here in Uzbekistan with Diana.
We're taking pictures.
You made friends?
Yeah.
It's a continuation of our honeymoon, and she's always wanted to visit Central Asia. So here we are in our 74th country together.
This place is so cool!
Take a look at the map. Uzbekistan is one of only 2 countries in the world that are double landlocked, the other being Liechtenstein. And what comes as a result? An incredible culture with warm smiles,
American people, beautiful.
hearty foods, ancient history, and wild landscapes. We've driven about 4 hours from Samarkand, and we found a lake. The word for lake is Kul, K-U-L. I learned that in Tajikistan. It's called Aidarkul. Pretty cool. It's weird, like it's a desert. It's like brown sand. There's no trees, there's no vegetation. We're just out there in nature, and on the other side of this lake, you reach the border of Kazakhstan. The first stop on our Uzbek adventure is Samarkand, an ancient city that dates back to 800 BC. Samarkand was an important city on the ancient Silk Road, a 4,000-mile trade route from Beijing to Istanbul. It was mostly active from the 2nd century BC to the 15th century AD. That's the Silk Road.
India, China, Samarkand, and then they go to Turkmenistan, Bukhara.
Because Samarkand is so close to Tajikistan, most people here are ethnic Tajiks, and they speak a dialect of Farsi, the same language you'll find in Iran and Afghanistan. And what I've discovered is that many people in the city are trilingual.
Man тоджики гап мезанам. Мен өзбекча гапираман, yaxshi gapiraman. Я говорю по-русски очень хорошо. I love speak in English.
Although I'd love to stay and chat longer, my first day is already well underway, and I'm running late to meet my local friend Amir at one of the coolest architectural wonders in the city.
Hello everyone, we are in the Registrar Square, which is one of the most popular historical monuments in Samarkand. Consists of 3 madrasas and commonly used for study. It was actually the period from 14th to 15th centuries.
This architecture is, I mean, it's hard to put it into words. This is all original, blue tiled art, like 900 years old. This whole city is filled with beautiful mosques and mausoleums, kind of like Iran. The blue tiled domes and arches and minarets. In this one little corner, there's 3 mausoleums. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I mean, it's just so incredible. About $1.50 per person. Thank you. And I just had to pay to use my camera, which was an extra $1 or 30,000. So cheap. We are inside the mosque here. And just wow.
This is one of 3 stunning madrasas that make up the amazing Registrar Square in Samarkand. The walls and ceilings of this place are covered with gold, and it's just spectacular to witness.
Here's the tomb of Tamerlan. The memorial part was done in Samarkand in this beautiful place.
So this is a tomb.
Yeah.
It's always cool when you visit a place after a few years and the place looks exactly the same, but you've changed so much, you've become wiser, and that's why I like to revisit places at different times in my life, and I recommend you to do it as well.
Next, we're heading to the biggest market in Samarkand, and if you've seen my videos in neighboring countries, then you know that the bazaars in Central Asia put the rest of the world to shame.
This market is bustling and full of life and color. The richness of their outfits are really impressive. I forgot about how colorful they are and they're full of jewelry and sparkles.
So beautiful, I can't believe it.
Mounds and mounds of peanuts and raisins and dried fruits. It's like a foodie heaven here. Behind me there's a guy selling pomegranate juice, which takes me back to Afghanistan. I'm gonna go get one. 1 pomegranate juice? $15,000 soms. It's like 40 cents. There was like 4 or 5 pomegranates in here. This is not just 1 pomegranate. All right. Oh. So tart. It's like it makes you want to go, but it's sweet. Oh my god, I could drink this all day.
Without sugar?
Without sugar. How is it?
So good.
Buying some cherries here in the market. All the fruits here in Uzbekistan are super fresh. A little more than $1 for a ½ kilo of fresh cherries. These cherries are so rich and so fresh. Just makes you want to eat this entire bag. Central Asia, fruit. Delicious. Diana shopping for a dress to cover up so we can walk in the temples. So she's saying they're like 15 bucks a pop, but they're made of real silk, which you never know if they're made of real silk. They probably are because we're on the Silk Road, so it would make sense. And for 15 bucks, really not bad. She said you look Uzbek.
Very beautiful. Very good. Okay, Drew.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We found this awesome looking man who's now writing our dog Dudoy's name in Arabic calligraphy on this paper. Little gift for our dog. Thank you.
5 US.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
What does it say?
This Dudoy.
You think he's gonna like it?
He's gonna love it. He's gonna go to his teepee tent.
This is the bread corner. People just roll up and then all these bread vendors run out and sell them bread. Samarkand is really famous for their bread. Their big, circular, thick bread. Some of the bread is even colorful. Look at this. They like dot it with pink and green and yellow. 20,000?
20,000 for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I just bought this bread for 20,000 sums, which is like 50 cents. And it is heavy. I mean, this is like literally 3 or 4 pounds of bread. This can last more than 1 month without going bad. I'm gonna try it now. Oh man. It's crunchy, hard, and thick. Thank you. Rahmat. I bought this. Try it. It's so warm.
Because of the sun.
Yeah, it's so good. Right? It's literally bigger than your face.
Literally.
Samarkand is big bread.
So this bread is only in Samarkand.
Many people try to cook this bread in different regions, but they couldn't get a success. I mean, in terms of the taste.
Someone likes it over here. Someone's sneakily eating all of it.
It's unique bread. You can stock it for more than 1 month, and after 1 month, eat it, and it will be no problem. You can eat it after 1 month.
I became so curious as to how this Samarkand bread is made, so I asked Amir to take me straight to the source. And what we found is wild.
We have made our way through some random alleys and side streets, and we have found a bread factory where they make the golden Samarkand bread. The big circles, thick, golden, crusty. They make it in these tandouris right here. This is the dough making room, where they just take the dough, they smash it, they make a little circle around it, they curve it, and then they pass it to the next guy.
Whoa!
Deanna's gonna try it out.
He has a pointy one. Oh, he just destroyed my thing.
The heat is insane on these things. They're just like sweating profusely as they're working. So the process of them making the bread is they literally take the dough and he dives in head first all the way in the hole like that. And they stick it on the sides of the wall. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Oh God. What's the point of that? They're giving it a shower?
Because here is a direct fire. We need to protect it.
And they cover it with a little blanket here. And while the bread's cooking, they all just sit here and wait around, play on their phones. It takes 20 minutes to cook. It's kind of funny how quiet it is in here. This is how they take the bread out of the oven. They literally have this long stick and they peel it off. It's golden and crispy and really hot. And then they take it over there. He touched it with his bare hands. Hey bro, how many breads do you make in one day?
2,000 bread in 1 day. And he said that it's a really hard job. Sometimes you can get burned or can bring some problems, health problems maybe.
So I asked them what makes this bread stay good for so many months without going bad, and the answer is the yeast. The specific yeast that they grow here in Samarkand is the best in the world, and that's what keeps it fresh for months. So after they make the bread in this room, they bring it right outside, and they throw it in this van, and they transport it. Deanna, look at this!
That's what you call fresh from the oven.
But so good. Oh my God, look at that steam coming off of it. Bon appetit. Oh my God. It just melts in your mouth. It's so fresh, it's so tasty. It's also really crunchy and thick. Oh my God. It's quite crunchy, no? Good. Good. Oh.
As I was giving these guys a tip for their time and was looking at the money, I thought about how strange the currency situation is in Uzbekistan, and I think now is a great time to discuss it with you. But first, let's flash back to an experience that I had on my last trip to this country 6 years ago. This is me exchanging $80 on the black market to get millions of Uzbek soms delivered to my hotel room in a trash bag. That was the only way to get cash back then, and now the situation has improved with plenty of ATMs that accept foreign cards.
These didn't exist last time I was here, let's try it. Oh my god! Oh, I'm rich, 2 million Uzbek soms.
This is a great example why it's worth visiting a place twice at different periods of time.
We introduced Uzbek som in 1994, but due to some inflation, the prices are rising. And you can see lots of zeros here. It's probably one of the most confusing currencies in the world. In no time, if you exchange $100 to Uzbek soms, you become a millionaire.
The inflation used to be about 35% a year before 2016. That's dropped dramatically down to 8%, which is good.
So
the economy is getting better.
Is there still a black market for, like, if I exchange dollars for soms? It's better than the bank rate.
Well, I would say there is still black market, but there's no difference in the rates.
Now that I'm an Uzbek millionaire, it's time to treat ourselves to a nice meal. And just so you're aware, Uzbek cuisine is notorious for being the best in Central Asia.
For lunch, we're going to get some pilaf, which is the most famous dish in Uzbekistan. Are you excited, bro? Are you hungry?
When it comes to plov, I'm always glad to eat. It doesn't matter I'm hungry or no.
So we are heading into this restaurant called Samarkand, #1. As you can see behind me, this is the place to eat pilaf. This is the spot, we're here, #1. In this restaurant, they only serve the one dish. Can you explain what is pilaf?
This is a main and the most popular meal in Uzbek cuisine. Rice, carrot, meat, eggs.
Good? It is hearty, it is greasy, it is delicious. Like one plate of this and you're good for the whole day. So they just bring you this and you have to choose what you want. We have some lovely green tea. Whoa, thank you. Just like a mild, light green tea. Going for the quail egg first. Quail egg. This dish you can't get anywhere else. You can't go to New York and find good plov. Sure, you can find it, but it's not gonna taste like this. You have salty, sweet, bitter, spicy, meaty. That's secret, bro. That's a secret sauce. Let's try the garlic. Whoa, it's pickled garlic. A local secret. You just mix the salad onto the plate.
Yes, together it's really better.
Better, much better. This entire meal with the plov plate, with garlic and salad and tea and bread is $3 a person. Bye. You're welcome. Now that is cheap. Central Asia is so fascinating. When you're here, like, you know you're here. Like the streets, there's this weird stillness, but it's colorful and charming and safe. Like big open courtyards, gardens, funky buildings, historical landmarks, and big flagpoles. That's Central Asia for you.
When you live here, you feel like you are like in a historical, back to old days.
I was curious as to what the nightlife scene looks like in Samarkand, so Amir took me to a pretty fun dive bar, which honestly felt like I was in Berlin or Chicago. We got some local beers, which, as you can probably guess, did not put a dent in our bank accounts.
What's its name?
Starbucks.
Starbucks? Starbucks?
No, Starbucks.
Starbucks? It's like fruity. Pretty good.
We spent the rest of the night chilling and getting caught up on work at our very cheap $45 a night hotel room, because now it's day 3 and we are heading westbound on the Silk Road to an ancient city called Bukhara. I am really excited because it will be my very first time there.
Sun is just coming out. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Let's do it.
Yalla! Yalla Nutella!
Yalla Nutella. There's our boy Amir and his girlfriend.
Beautiful.
Nice to meet you. Morning. Dobre utra.
Dobre utra.
Very good.
Good morning, Brad. How are you?
It's about 6:15 in the morning and we discovered this incredible market somewhere off the side of the road. There's a lot of people here. We're gonna buy one of these little bread things. Thank you. She gave it to you for free.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone's looking at me like they've never seen a tourist here before. It's kind of amazing. Is there any message you want to say about Uzbekistan to the whole world?
He said that Uzbekistan is open for guests from America. Yes. Everyone can come here. We will be happy every time. We can just host them, provide choy and any other dishes, traditional dishes. We have everything here.
Thank you so much, very kind.
Allah panohda sırasın hamamızda.
Oh, it's tobacco.
But you need to put
chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco. Yeah, we have that in America.
Yeah?
You can see the teeth. Do that again. Rock candy. Alright. 10,000. Lakman. I got a kilo of halwa for 10,000, which is about 85 cents. There's something so special about these markets. Like, this takes me back to a few months ago in Laos, visiting the market in the northern part of the country. It's just so peaceful and traditional, and just imagine being here like hundreds of years ago and seeing the same exact thing. We continued a few more hours along dirt roads, and as we were starting to fall asleep, our driver asked us if we want to stop at his friend's farmhouse for breakfast. Of course, the answer was yes.
He is a friend of our driver.
Okay.
So cool. Wow. Thank you.
We were just sleeping in the car, and then the driver's like, hey, we're gonna take you to my friend's house for breakfast. And here we are. Now we have tea being poured and bread being served. It was pretty cool to sit here in a stranger's house and experience the Uzbek hospitality firsthand. Food is being served, people are smiling, and life is great. And if I dared to offer any money for the meal, it would be considered extremely offensive. It was a lovely experience, and now we are hitting the road. The journey continues. After we finished that delicious meal, the friendly guy offered if we want to ride camels nearby his house. So off we went.
Drew! Oh my god, Drew. Oh my god, Drew. Oh my god.
Riding a camel in Uzbekistan. Getting on a camel is one of the weirdest things you could do in the world. All right.
I like yours. He has a very long eyelashes.
Guys, I love it.
What's up, bro?
What the f is going on?
We are riding camels here. How you doing?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing, yes. But the camels, as he said, are old, 90 years old.
And how old do they live?
35 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Is mine cute, Drew?
The cutest. Riding camels just makes a lot of sense. It's just an easy way to get across the desert. You just sit and relax.
I think your camel just farted.
Now you can smell it. It's always a good day when you ride a camel.
Please, he's driving it!
The total cost to ride the camel for an hour, $1 each. $4 total. Before Uzbekistan is ready for mass tourism, it faces some big challenges. It needs better roads, better internet connection, and better infrastructure to accommodate millions of visitors. Slowly but surely, I think it'll get there. All right, after a long 12-hour day of driving and making some cool stops in the countryside, we have finally made it to Bukhara, a city that I've always wanted to visit. I've never been here before. We're gonna check into our hotel right now, which costs $35 a night. Here we go. I think this photo is a taste of what we're gonna see tomorrow. So this is the room. Not huge, but not tiny either. 2 small twin beds. Yeah, not a whole lot happening here, but for 35 bucks a night, it's really a steal, and it's really clean. It's one thing about Uzbekistan, it's clean everywhere you go. Super exhausted right now, and gonna hit the hay. It feels so good to lay horizontal. Good night. Peace. Good morning. It is 5:56 in the morning, day 4 in Uzbekistan, and we are going to watch the sunrise in the beautiful square here of Bukhara. And there's something about arriving in a place at night and then seeing it in the morning with light the next day. You can feel that we just crossed from the modern side of the city to the old town. These buildings feel super old. And the best part is that there's nobody around. It's just me and Amir walking. That's the best. We found an early morning painter here who's just chilling, painting the main square. Wow. There is something so special about being somewhere magical like this, and there's no people. I mean, nobody. Look at this square. Absolutely stunning. Nothing I ever expected, This just further proves my point that Central Asia is the most underrated region in the world. I'm excited for Uzbekistan and the rest of Central Asia to open up to the world as more travelers come here and discover the true beauty that exists here.
You know, you've been a lot of places by now in the world. Does Bukhara stand out as
Oh my god.
beautiful?
Beautiful.
Aile bahtiyar, bunca kızlar masige uzun şirin. Welcome Bukhara, please! Yoo-hoo!
Alright, I'm gonna buy something from this lady because she's the best marketer in the world.
Super Bindi Market! Woo! Cioccolato, marmellato, sigarette, marmellato. Very cheap, almost free.
What is it?
In baby, shumaki, in boy, in gyo, in baby, shumaki.
Popin. Yeah, popin.
Женский, мужской, дневной, ночной. Woo!
You can use a day and night, this one, just popin. For boys and girls.
This is sugar-coated almonds.
20,000 soon.
20,000 soon, I got you. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One of my main missions here in Bukhara is to find the Jewish community because I know that there is a long and rich history of Judaism here in Bukhara, and there's a synagogue, and I'm gonna walk the streets and try to find it and see if I can meet any Jews and see what's going on because it's just so special for me to connect to my religion. But for now, gotta keep exploring. It's really hot outside, so we're dipping inside a little shop to get a drink here. It was about $4 for 3 drinks and 2 ice creams, so not bad, pretty cheap. Let's try it. It's like Sprite, but better. It's like a lemon lime drink.
Too sweet.
What is that?
You can weigh yourself for 1,000 and see if you're gaining weight from your tour.
Oh, I upper camera back.
You said I have all my camera gear. Alright, $1,000 to weigh myself. Deanna's buying some perfume from this guy here, selling it. So precise.
45. Thank you.
Hello, how are you? How are you?
How are you? Nice to meet you too. I love you, tourists.
I love you too.
Tourists.
Tour.
I'm going to say one more time, Bukhara is the number one for me in Uzbekistan.
I also love Bukhara. I don't know why, but I like the atmosphere of Bukhara, old city. My hometown is not historic. I can compare.
If you could say any message to people in the world, what would you tell them?
All one, to be healthy and happy.
Thank you so much. It is time for lunch and I am craving a kebab because in Central Asia, they do kebabs unlike anywhere else in the world. We have found our restaurant. Look how amazing it is in here, the decorations. Oh. Wow. We've just been presented a giant plate of kebabs. Bro, I hope you're hungry. Cheers. It's like a sword fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the taste is so juicy. It's just really fresh meat.
There's no oil.
Just black pepper, salt, and zira. Nothing else.
That's it.
I like that it comes on the stick. It's really pointy, almost perfectly sharp at the top. Ooh, you're just given a tray of sauce. I'm into it. Oh. Normally I don't eat the fatty pieces, but the fatty piece is really good. Oh man.
Oh, that's so good.
Do you agree that this is the best Uzbek food?
Kebab? Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Game changer? These tomatoes are so red and so fresh and juicy. We do not have tomatoes like that back home. $49 for lunch. Thank you.
Are you Drobinski?
I am.
Hello. I follow your videos a lot.
Thank you, man.
You're great. I recommend you to go to the synagogue. It's very interesting because the Bukharan Jews always have been playing a very important role in this country, especially because they speak a very strange language because it's Farsi, it's Persian. They speak Persian, but they write it in their alphabet.
Jewish people have been an integral part of Uzbekistan for centuries, contributing to the country's cultural tapestry and economic development. This long-standing coexistence with Muslims is a testament to the country's tolerance and respect for religious diversity. Let's go check out the synagogue. Absolutely incredible in here. I never thought I would visit a Jewish community in Uzbekistan, but it was thriving once upon a time. They have a Torah that's 1,000 years old. So cool to be able to meet other Jews around the world and connect with people in my religion. It's absolutely fascinating. Look at this photo here. This is an old Jewish family.
Oh, Drew, look. I know that they're Jewish. Look at the nose. No, I swear, look. That's a Jewish nose. Payas, look.
Oh, they have payas.
Yeah, look.
So
oh my
cool.
God, that's so cool.
There's so many cool books in here. But they're written in Russian and Hebrew. I can sound out the letters of both languages, but I don't know what they mean. How are you?
Abram Борисович.
Nice to meet you.
Abram, his name's Abram.
Abram.
Abram. Initially it was 23,000 Jewish people in Bukhara.
23,000.
But now it's 200 only. Initially all Jewish people were in Bukhara. They were staying here, and then after that they moved to Fergana, Andijan, and other parts of Central Asia.
So how does it feel to be from such a special Jewish community? Because where I come from, there's like 6 million American Jews.
It doesn't matter how many Jewish people here. She says that it could be one, but we are proud that we're born here.
Tell me about the relationship between the Jews and the Muslims.
The first fact is around 420 years ago, there was a woman. Her name was Esther. Esther, yes. He asked Muslim people to construct a synagogue, and Muslim people constructed it. This is a very great example of tolerance, which was 420 years ago. One Muslim guy constructed the synagogue for whole Jewish community.
Это Бима.
The Bima.
Сюда выносим Тору.
They are reading Torah here, and they're translating to Farsi.
Yaseh shalom, hey, Yaseh shalom,
hey,
shalom oleinu al kol Israel. Yaseh shalom,
hey,
Yaseh shalom,
hey,
shalom oleinu al kol Israel. Israel.
Wow, goosebumps, amazing. Thank you, that was amazing. One of my missions throughout all my travels is to connect with Jewish communities and Jewish cultures around the world, as I've done so in Ethiopia, Philippines, Afghanistan. But this place is so special. It's thriving. Oh, he's opening the Torah right now.
Это Тора, самая древняя, это Тора более 1000 лет.
More than 1,000 years of this Torah, you know?
1,000 years old.
1,000 years old.
Это Тора,
This Torah came from a very long road. Started from Israel to Babylon, from Babylon to Persian Iran, then to Afghanistan, then Turkmenistan, and then finally Bukhara.
Hillary Clinton, Madeleine Albright.
Yes, Hillary Clinton and Madeleine Albright never been to other synagogues, just in Bukhara. They visit only Bukharian synagogue.
Really?
They came just in order to see the Torah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's opening up the Torah right now. Oh my God. Wow. Amazing. This is so cool. I've never seen a Torah like this, man.
American Jews tried to buy it for $25,000.
And he said what?
He said that we don't need money, we just need Torah. After that, he got Torah.
Спасибо.
До свидания. Удачи.
Thank you. Witnessing Jewish life out here in Bukhara has been an incredible and personal experience. Just being here has not only deepened my appreciation for the Jewish legacy in Uzbekistan, but has also reinforced the enduring strength of our global community. The last 100 hours traveling around Uzbekistan with Diana has been everything we hoped it to be, and it's now one of our favorite countries and cultures in the world. And in case you were wondering, it really is among the cheapest nations on earth, right up there with Bangladesh and Pakistan. I spent around $170 for every single thing that was featured in this this video. Very few countries in the world can offer a complete package of fun, food, and smiles for that cheap. Finally, let me show you a country that few travelers ever get to see.
Welcome to Afghanistan.
Thank you, bro.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If there's one takeaway I want you to have from this video, let it be that Kabul is a really cool city. From first impressions, you might feel quite nervous and intimidated by all the security and checkpoints, but then you'll realize that they are just here to keep us all safe. When you look underneath the giant weapons, you'll find a city that is full of life and full of beauty. Our first stop led us to a shrine on the outskirts of the city.
We're going to the Blue Mosque of Kabul. It's a 17th century mosque built by the King of Afghanistan, Abdul Rahman Khan. But unfortunately, this mosque was severely destroyed and ruined during the civil wars of Afghanistan. This mountain that we have in front of us, this was the front line between two parties. It was during the 1992 till 1995.
So we're just now pulling up to the Blue Mosque. It is stunning. It's just this little guy. It reminds me a lot of Central Asia, so Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, like the kind of architecture, the style of the mosque with the blue tiles and the different rectangles and stuff. And as Noor tells me, it's the same empire.
Yeah, same empire from the 15th century.
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense why it looks like those. After getting my fix of mind-blowing architecture, it was time to hit the bustling streets of Kabul, and oh my god, I just about forgot how bustling they are. Just riding around in the back of the car and gazing out the window is one of my very top recommendations for things to do in Kabul. It's almost as if the entire city is one giant marketplace and it was time to wander around this never-ending bazaar. We are rolling up to some really busy markets here on the streets of Kabul. Like, look at this.
We're here at the market. You can find vegetables, fruits. If you walk a little bit more, you can find like clothes, bicycles and everything.
Bicycles?
It's a supermarket here.
Something I love about Kabul and Afghanistan in general is that the people all of them wear these traditional clothes, like these solid colored clothes. You don't see any brands, no Nike, no nothing, no words on any shirts. It's just solid plain colors, sometimes stripes.
It's just part of their tradition, and also it's very comfortable as well.
It is really comfortable, like super comfortable, and I prefer to wear this. This white stuff in the tub is yogurt. Look at that. There's a lot of yogurt.
All the products are quite fresh here, so people would like to come here for cheaper and more fresh grocery.
Exactly. On that same note, like all the fruit here in Afghanistan is really good and really fresh. It's amazing. You don't think about that when you think about Afghanistan. Really, really fresh fruit, but look in front of me right now. That is the single biggest eggplant I've ever seen in my life. Dude, that's huge. Tell him I've never seen an eggplant that big before.
We have bigger than that.
Really? It was time to devour one of my favorite Afghan dishes. We're getting a little breakfast / lunch here. What are we gonna get, Noor?
Bolani.
Bolani.
That's your favorite food?
Yeah, this is my favorite food in Afghanistan, so Noor took me back. Bolani is a kind of stuffed flatbread, and it's a very popular street food all across Afghanistan. It has an extra thin crust that is filled with fresh ingredients like potatoes, lentils, or leeks, and then fried until it's dripping in juices. It's really a must-try in Afghanistan. Wow, that's a lot. You have to help me out on that.
This is the mixed vegetables.
Wow. And this is a...
It's called dugh.
Yeah.
It's a kind of yogurt drink.
In Turkey, they call this ayran. Have you heard about it? That's delicious. Yeah. It's like crunchy on the outside, like a pastry, but inside you have these really fresh vegetables. That bolani was exactly what I needed before we continued exploring. I think I've already showed you how crazy the streets of Kabul are, and so I was looking for a little more chill alternative. Noor told me about a beautiful lake in the city, so off we went.
So we found a very, very chill spot on a beautiful lake.
And lots of people come here on Fridays. Well, Friday is the weekend in Afghanistan. So lots of people come here on Fridays to have a chill time.
Right.
They ride some boat, they smoke some shisha here.
It's really nice. I think we should have a chai.
Yeah, we are going to have a chai.
Great. This is a very different place than the hustle and bustle of the markets that we were just at. I mean, look in front of me right now. It's just a beautiful, beautiful lake. As we sat down for the moment, I had to ask Noor some questions about the current situation in Afghanistan.
Let's say like average 33 million population is living in this country, and all of them are having a normal life. They have kids, they have family, they're working in the bazaars, they work during the day, they farm, you know, they have cows, they have marriage parties, they have children going to school.
Right.
So I myself, I normally have a slogan, and I say that whatever you hear in the media, that's not everything about Afghanistan. Well, that's something, that's a small part of Afghanistan, but there are lots of other stuff going on around Afghanistan. But nobody wants to talk about that, unfortunately.
That's what I'm here to talk about.
Well, thank you so much for that, Drew. Well,
of course, man. That's why I come here. To end this amazing first day back in Afghanistan's capital, I somehow ended up at an old man's house to get my portrait taken on a 100-year-old box camera.
Assalamu alaikum. Nom Jumi Zaman است. از این کامرا 65 سال میشه که ما کار میکنم.
So right now I'm getting my photo taken by this massive box camera, and this is pretty wild. I don't really know what's going on, but hopefully it's gonna turn out okay. I was truly amazed at the manual process that Haji uses to take my photo in black and white. Can you just quickly finish explaining how it works? So I really have no idea.
There is a paper box here. There's a paper box here. Okay. This isn't supposed to be open, otherwise the paper will get ruined.
Photos.
And there's this one is the iPod, this is the fixer.
The solution is the iPod. Fixer solution okay.
And when you're sitting there, this is the focus machine that, like, it focuses your face when you have your right angle. Then your photo is taken, and then they take out in the dark.
Oh, in the dark. That's why. Okay,
they open the box and put the paper here on the window in the glass here. So that's the location when they catch your photo.
Got it.
And after that, when they catch the photo, this is closed.
Yeah, so no light gets in.
Yeah, they put the hand out there. You pick the paper from there.
So
no light can get in.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
I got it.
then you put the paper inside the chemicals.
Haji went on to tell me that his camera is over 100 years old, and using it has been his lifelong passion and profession. What inspired you to start taking pictures on this?
I
really like this. I like this because it was a new thing. I was so excited to know this, and then there was lots of competition a lot, because at that time there were many other photographers around here as well, and I just loved this, and it was a good way of income as well. So he was working with this, he was taking care of the family with that, like lots of people. That was a full-time job? Yes, that was a full-time job.
Nowadays his clients have declined, but he still enjoys using his box camera more than anything else. And how did you learn how to use it? Are you self-taught?
My teacher was my cousin. He taught me this type of photography, and it's like 50 to 60 years that I'm doing this.
Are you the only person left in Afghanistan that does this kind of photography?
All of them are lost. This generation is lost. Probably this is the only camera that I have here.
The last one. And wow, This is really, really special. Thank you for this opportunity.
One of the master who was making this camera, he's totally dead. He was the one who was making this type of cameras, and he said, I ordered this camera, and now
he's the master.
Yeah, now he's the master.
After I got my sweet photo taken, Haji took me down the street to get it copied and processed at the local camera store. In all honesty, this is one of the best souvenirs that I've ever received in all of my travels. This is such a cool souvenir. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. That's so good. Wow. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
I'll take that to my grave with me. Haji invited us back into his house for a cup of tea and fruit. So we are now heading inside. Here's some tea. Salam alaikum. Thank you. Wow. This is beautiful. Look at this living room. I really love how all the living rooms in Afghanistan do not have couches or chairs, but instead a beautiful carpet where you sit and chat with family and friends. It's also the place where everyone gathers to eat. Unexpectedly, Haji invited us upstairs to view his entire camera collection, which really blew me away. So we're up in his attic in his house, and he's now showing me all these accessories that he has and other really old cameras.
It's his whole life collection. When these cameras were in use, someone wanted to buy all of these cameras for 300,000 Afs. I mean Afghanis.
How much is that in dollars?
Well, now it's like something close to $5,000 to $6,000.
It's so refreshing to meet someone in the modern world who still has this passion for old school camera equipment. When did you first find your passion to take pictures?
It was like 55 years ago.
Pretty much your whole life you've made a living through taking pictures?
Yes, he was a photographer his whole life.
How much did you used to sell the pictures for, like in the 70s and 80s?
They were taking 4 passport photos for 60 Afs, which was close to $1 at that time. And then they had postcard type of photos, and also they had this big type of photos. So depend on the size of the photo. So the biggest one was like 400 Afs at that time. Something like $8, $9.
$8 or $9.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most about photography in general?
He says the complication of photography was nice at that time, but I really loved it because I knew a lot. But the problem is that right now I hate this type, like very easy, everyone holding a movie, like click, 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 everyone takes photo. And the passion that I loved, it made it very easy, so it's not really interesting for him. So he really liked the challenge of the old-fashioned photography.
So because of these cameras, like this one I'm holding, he basically doesn't have a job anymore?
It's interesting. It's the new cameras are nice. It's very good. So the only thing is that I cannot use them, but it's okay. I'm happy. Technology is improving every day. So in the old days, we liked how to make a photo color because everything was black and white. So sometimes we were coloring the pictures with our hands. But day by day things are improving, and it's now it's nice with these digital cameras. You can do like lots of qualified, good colored pictures.
It also made me grateful when I realized that my job wasn't even possible until about 15 years ago. I mean, how on earth could I film myself with one of these massive cameras? What is one message that you want to say to the world?
What I really want is a little bit of peace in Afghanistan. That's the main thing that we want. We just want security and peace. We just want to live our life and nobody at least bother us. And I hope everyone stay fine in their houses, in their cities, everywhere in the world. His teacher took this picture.
That's the King of Afghanistan?
Yeah.
The former king?
It's a very famous picture actually. I saw this picture everywhere.
And this is the original one?
This is the original one, yeah.
You've seen that picture everywhere?
Yeah, I've seen that picture a lot, like everywhere where there's a picture of the
the original one.
Yes, and he's having the film. This is also the other film.
What does that mean for you? Is that cool to see that?
It's very nice actually, but I didn't know he had the picture of the king with him.
After traveling back in time through one of the world's oldest cameras, let's step back even further to an ancient Buddhist, yes, Buddhist religion of Afghanistan that will surely blow your mind. Thank you. That was really good. Everywhere in Bamyan, you have incredible views. Mountains, valleys. The trees are changing colors right now, which is extra special. And man, what a paradise land. What a hidden treasure of the world, really. Bamyan, Afghanistan. Oh my God. This place is just about as good as it gets. Roughly 240 kilometers northwest of Kabul is a mountainous region about 2,800 meters high in elevation, and it was first settled around 3000 BC.
The first thing that I like in Bamyan is security. In all over the Afghanistan, Bamyan is a secure place for us.
From a global standpoint, Bamyan is most well known for its massive 4th century Buddha statues that were literally carved into the side of a mountain. This marked the world's westernmost expansion of Buddhism, and it was a crucial hub for trade during much of the 1st and 2nd millenniums. Noor and I are now walking next to the incredible mountain that had the Buddhas carved into the mountain from 4th century.
The small Buddha, it's 36 meters. The big one, Salsal, it's 55 meters.
These Buddha statues are basically like 1600 years old.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like nobody thinks that Buddhism came to Afghanistan. Yeah. You know that? They think about China, Tibet, or maybe even like into Thailand and Cambodia. That's like Buddhism, but Afghanistan?
Afghanistan used to be the center of the Buddhism one day. Like in here, they used to teach Buddhism out here. Like,
wow.
Lots of important people used to come here to meditate in Bamyan and pray here in Bamyan.
Sadly, the Buddha statues were destroyed by the Taliban in 2001 and since then have never been replaced. So in here are pieces of the Buddhas. They've been kept here by UNESCO. Whoa. One of the Buddhist temples. It looks and feels like a stupa, like you'd see in other Buddhist parts of the world. Stairs are steep, really steep. Whoa. Wow. Cool. So this is Bamyan.
Yeah. We're like almost at the top of the Buddha here. Can you imagine, Drew, one day all of this area, the ceiling, the sides, all of this area was nicely painted in blue and different other colors with Buddha meditating and of this, their followers coming and praying with him. Even during the recent years before the explosion, the pictures were here. And as soon as the explosion happened, all of those plasters and pictures fall down there and smashed out.
So we're standing up here, kind of in the opening way of the second largest Buddha. There's a picture of the original Buddha, and that's where he stood, right here. We're now standing above the head of where the Buddha used to stand. And guys, let me tell you something, we are high up here. Like, how did they build this that long ago?
In the very early days, they had the type of scaffolds, scaffolds. They used to climb and work and work and work. It was like 3 generations took that this Buddha was completed, almost a whole century. So the guy who started the Buddha, he never saw this finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are way up here. It's incredible how they were able to build it so high so long ago. While these Buddha carvings are one of the single coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life, I came to discover that Bamyan is a lot more than that. Just across the valley is an ancient citadel on top of a mountain that carries a fascinating history.
That place looks stunning. It's a 12th century citadel that is like partially in ruins, partially still standing, and it's a UNESCO site, and it just looks spectacular. I mean, look at this place. Have you ever seen anything in the world that looks like this? Surely I have not.
We're here at the City of Screams. It's a very old citadel that was destroyed by Genghis Khan during the 12th century.
Why is it called the City of Screams?
During the 12th century, when Genghis Khan attacked this area, he faced to a very strong people who fought against the Genghis Khan severely. And during this clash, his grandson was injured by a spear, and then he was died. And then the Genghis Khan went crazy and said, okay, like, smash this wall, smash this city, whatever you found, kill them. Every single living thing was killed at this attack, yeah.
So all the destruction that we see left today is from Genghis Khan, his empire, back 800 years ago?
Yes.
So let's go walk around and walk up to the top of that watchtower.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty cool to walk around here. Feels extremely old. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed how they built this so long ago, you know?
These are part of the original walls. Those are renewed, like restored.
This original?
This is the original walls.
Wow.
But it used to be bricks.
Look at this. How many years of history coming off these walls. There's a lot of different rooms to walk in. Now that is a watchtower. Oh man. You can really see the whole valley here.
So there are several watching towers everywhere in the valley, but this is the main watching tower to protect the city.
This elevation is no joke, man. When you walk uphill, you're breathing heavy. Wandering around here is like a maze. Don't even know which way to go in here. It's like, amazingly, if you drive another half hour deeper into the valley, you'll come across another citadel that is just as impressive in its own way. All right, Noor, so where are we now, my friend?
Yeah, Drew, welcome to Zohak City, or the Red City.
In Arizona, there's this place called Sedona, which is all these red rocks, and this really looks like that. It's like these red mountains.
People still believe that the color, the red color, comes from lots of bloodshed during the course of the history and empires fighting here.
And what year was the citadel made?
12th century.
I just stepped in dog as I said that. Not dog horse.
It's cow. Bro.
Cow.
Yeah. It's a cow dung.
Cow dung. Damn it. Wow, man, this is so cool. This place is just awesome. It's like super red rocks, and then all of a sudden you're walking up and you see this like old settlement citadel thing. Wow.
That's the main entrance to the city out there.
Holy smokes.
All of these sites and stuff that you see out there, they're the watching towers. They used to watch from those little holes to make sure the city is safe.
I'm thinking we fly the drone from here. We can look like kings up here. Yeah, let's do it from here. All of these historical sites are just incredible, but what really captured my heart was the people and culture of Bamyan. The main town of 100,000 residents is filled with colorful markets, a variety of street food, and a different face smiling at you from every direction. And just when I thought I couldn't discover anything more spectacular in Bamyan, I found people living in cave homes. Okay, we have now found this little village here where the homes are caves in the mountain, literally. I've never seen anything that looks like this before.
All of them are man-made, Drew.
They're man-made?
All of them are man-made. These caves are from hundreds of years ago.
This is so cool. We're just walking through these literally cave homes. I've never seen actual cave homes before.
This one is probably a house where they keep their animals inside.
Oh, it smells like horses. Wow. This is cool. Whoa, man.
Welcome to Afghan cave houses, Drew.
Cave home. Always the living room looks the same in every house in this country. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Teşekkür. By now, you may have noticed the faces of the people in Bamyan, which closely resemble those from Mongolia or East Asia, and that's because 95% of the population here are Hazara, which is the third largest ethnic group in Afghanistan. Sadly, they are the ones who have been targeted the most throughout history, especially from the Taliban over the last 25 years.
We, the Hazara people, have suffered a lot during the course of the history in this country, especially like we had a king during the 17th century who didn't really like Hazaras, and he executed like 62% of Hazara people in the central Afghanistan. And then things became much better for Hazara people until we had this Taliban popped out in 1994 and 1995. I remember the governor of Taliban shout out loud behind the mic when they captured Mazar-e-Sharif. Uzbeks should go to Uzbekistan, Tajiks should go to Tajikistan land, and Hazara people should go to the cemetery. I mean, they should all dead, and then they should go to hell. That's what they meant.
But through all this suffering, the Hazara people are strong and resilient, and they have found a safe haven in Bamyan. As Noor told me, this has been the most stable region in the country for the last 20 years, and it's the only place that I don't have to be looking over my shoulder or worrying about filming in public. Bamyan is also a place where women have the most rights and freedoms in Afghanistan. Pretty much everywhere else in the country, you'll find a society that is extremely dominated by men, and the women are seen covering their bodies from head to toe, and they are hardly driving cars or eating out in restaurants. But here in Bamyan, it's a different story. Women are proudly showing their faces, showing their skin, and are more equally accepted in society.
In the past, when we were cycling or we were skiing, men mostly, they were telling to us that why you're cycling, that is bad for a girl to ride a bike.
When was that?
Maybe around 5 years ago. But now the situation is much better, and the people now understood that women can do everything that they want, and they are much stronger than I think. And now when we are cycling or skiing, now men, women, all the people encourage us.
How does that make you feel?
This makes me really happy and really positive.
My trip around Bamyan has just been incredible and almost life-changing, and I didn't think it could get any better, but Noor was saving the best part for last.
Hello.
Hello.
Chetoli.
His family and I drove 1 hour away to a national park called Bandi Amir, and little did I know the magical wonders that I was about to discover. Holy crap, do you guys see how blue that lake is? Well, this has to be one of the most beautiful places in Afghanistan.
It is, and lots of people from around Afghanistan, thousands of people weekly come here to see Bandi Amir.
So in this part of the world, the donkey is used to transport goods really often, and they're really convenient. And as you can see in front of me, we got donkeys who are carrying heavy loads of something. Salam.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh,
What about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh.
You speak English? So you got 1 lake, 2 lakes, 3 lakes, 4 lakes. All 4 lakes are visible from up here. Amazing, Noor. This is really a cool spot.
Thank you so much for coming here, Drew.
Of course, man.
So proud of that.
I really got no words to describe this place. I mean, first of all, we're the only ones here. Like, the only ones here. We got all of this nature to ourselves. Second of all, it reminds me of Arizona. I have this weird attachment to this place because it reminds me of home. And I don't know, guys, just the pureness and the remoteness up here. Who knew this would be Afghanistan? This is like a peace haven. This is like as safe could get up here. And I'm just really enjoying the time here. I'm also out of breath walking. As I told you, we're 3,000 meters, 10,000 feet high in elevation. So it is not that easy to walk uphill up here. But man, this place is amazing. Now that we've had our fill of nature and history, it's time to head into the city to see what kinds of souvenirs and delicious food we can get our hands on. We're in the province of Bamyan, but we're in the town of Bamyan also.
Yeah, we're right now in the central bazaar of Bamyan. Right. Actually, this bazaar was built after 2001.
Oh.
Yeah, when the Taliban were out from here, because the old bazaar of Bamyan was totally ruined and destroyed. You saw the walls out there close by to the Buddhas. So this is like a 20-year-old bazaar, and there are any type of things here, lots of people.
It's full of life, and I can see all these little street food vendors setting up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And right now it's about 4 o'clock and it starts to get really busy.
Sure.
With people eating. So probably the most common street food that you can find in all of Afghanistan are kebabs, and they usually make them on the side of the road, and they have the big fan, and they're fanning the meat, and we can see one right in front of us. So we are going to try a delicious kebab right now. Wow, man, those are amazing, don't they? Yeah. So you just kind of take the piece of bread and grab the kebab like that, and we'll give it a try. One of the better ones I've had. Very good. When you dip it in this stuff, it really does enhance the flavor, in my opinion.
It's a type of herb, we call it Bukhara. It's made out of raw grapes, which is sour. It gives a special taste to kebab when we have it.
Noor, how much is the kebab?
It's 160, which is normally something close
$2.
to $2.
$2 for all of those kebabs.
Yeah, so whatever you had here and whatever you get, like $2.
So cheap.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right in front of us, I see the soup vendor, and he's going crazy right now, pouring those bowls of soup. Yeah. So I'm excited to try this, man.
Yeah, let's go.
A local Afghan-made chicken soup.
This man has just made it right here on the side of the street. They add some chili, some chickpea inside.
Wow, that is a huge bowl, man.
Yeah.
Ask him how many bowls of soup he sells in one day.
Like 200 bowls.
200 bowls?
Yeah.
What's great about having soup is it's cold here in Bamyan. It's something like 35 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. And so having a hot bowl of soup is really necessary.
Yeah. And especially like during the evenings, now the sun is gone.
Yeah.
As soon as the shade comes, it's super cold, so everyone's still warmed up.
Let's give this soup a try. There's a lot of interesting colors in here. Mmm. Really thick and creamy.
Yeah.
I've never had a soup with this consistency, like this texture before.
Yeah.
Whoa, super tasty. Mm.
I really like the sour taste.
Yeah, but this red sauce is just like peppers.
It's an apple vinegar.
Apple vinegar, which makes it really tasty. And I'm sure the apples are locally grown here.
Some of the Bamyan districts are quite famous for its apple.
I have a question for you. Do you come here a lot to eat this soup?
He says he makes the soup very well. That's why I come here all the time.
Do you know how much it costs?
Each soup was 20 apps.
20 apps?
Yeah.
So like 30 cents?
30 cents, yeah, something close to 30
Wow.
cents.
Good. Bye-bye.
It's 20 apps because we added an extra egg, boiled egg in that.
So how much is it if we
Originally it's like 10 apps.
10 apps for that soup. Unbelievable. I'm still hungry. I got a little bit of room left. What are we gonna eat now?
Maybe you try bolani.
Bolani.
You like some bolani?
Let's try some bolani, man.
Bolani is the whole Afghanistan people's favorite food. And do you know that bolani is announced as the tastiest bread in the world as well?
I absolutely believe that. Speaking of bread, look what we just found. Wow. Assalamu alaikum. Wow. So we are on a mission now to find the best bolani in Bamyan. Assalamu alaikum. Where can we find the best bolani? Thank you. Okay, we got a recommendation from a local. What did he tell you?
He said like walk the block down there. There is a very good bolani shop.
Okay. We're gonna take his word for it. We have found the bolani, my friend. Right in front of us. Lovely man cooking a bolani. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? You speak English?
Some.
Some. I would love to try your bolani.
10 or 1?
Huh?
10.
It's just 10 Afghani.
10 Afghani, so that's like what, 20 cents or no?
No, it's less than 20 as well.
Literally like 15 cents for a bolani. Look, can you tell me what is bolani? What's it made out of?
It's made out of dough, as you see. Like they make the dough like as flat as possible, like a piece of paper. And they use some tomato inside, potato, and also they use the spring onions and leeks as well. So now that's a mixed one with the spring onions and potatoes inside.
Oh,
and then they just close it like a half moon shape, and then they fry it. Yeah, that's it. It's always vegetarian. Yeah.
How many years have you been making bolani?
14 years. 14 years.
14 years.
14 years. So you have the best bolani in Bamyan?
Yes.
Number 1. Awesome. Oh, it turns this like brownish color, which means it's super fried and ready to go. Oh wow, he just holds it on the hook right there. Look, Korean newspaper, I'm telling you. There's so much Korean everywhere. There's like Korean cars, Korean... Did you know this is Korean?
Yes.
I used to live there, so it's so funny to see so much Korean.
It's quite a fresh one.
Yeah.
It's mixed with the potato and this spring.
Chutney.
That's the sauce.
Oh.
Sauce, yes.
Thank you. Mashallah. So how do you use your hands?
Yeah, normally people just use the hand, so make sure your hand is clean.
Yeah, they're clean enough.
Yeah.
Clean enough.
You just use hand sanitizers, and then you just round it like this.
Dip it in the sauce?
And dip it in the sauce. And yeah, just go.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
How's it?
It's nice.
It's nice?
Yeah, the ingredients is nice.
Really good, man. Yeah. The best way I can describe it is like a potato pancake with that spicy sauce. Thank you, very good.
He says, be my guest.
Oh no, we gotta pay him.
I'm trying to offer him money and he says, no, it's okay, you can be my guest.
Oh, we gotta pay him, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Noor, so we've eaten all this amazing food and I'm really thirsty.
Shall we try some juice or something?
We should try some fruit juice. So something I love about Afghanistan is that there's so much fresh fruit.
Yeah, lots of fresh fruits and lots of fresh smoothies out there. They just make it right in front of your eyes, that's it.
Everything is extremely fresh, extremely good. We already saw the pomegranates in Kandahar.
Yeah.
And I know that there's apples and bananas and oranges and
lots of apples.
All kinds of fruits. So what kind of fruit juice do you think you want to get right now?
I would love an apple one because it's very fresh from Bamyan itself.
Okay, if that's the case, I also want to get an apple juice, so let's find a spot. So that guy made this by cutting the apples and then he put it in this like apple machine.
Yeah, it's just squeezing out the one.
This is straight apple juice, nothing else added. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers bro.
Holy crap, man.
You feel the apple in that?
It's as if you're eating an apple. It literally tastes as if you're eating an apple. Damn, that was good. All right,
Man, that was a great food tour.
Thank you so much for trying, Drew.
We had chicken soup, we had kebabs, we had bolani, and fruit juice.
Fruit juice, yeah.
And my stomach is so satisfied. I want the world to know that the food in Afghanistan is actually delicious. And it seems like this is only in Bamyan.
This is only in Bamyan. If you go to Kabul or Kandahar or Herat, you'll see different types of other street foods as well.
When you're on the road, there's no time for food comas because now we're headed to Herat, one of Afghanistan's largest cities, to see how Persian culture influences this northwestern region. Herat was a very important stop on the ancient Silk Road, and today it remains Afghanistan's third largest city. It's located just 100 kilometers or a 90-minute drive away from the border of Iran. In fact, I've noticed so many cultural things here that overlap with Persian culture, and it makes me so happy because Iran is one of my favorite countries on earth. The architecture here reminds me of Iran. It's got a lot of Persian influence, like the building behind me at the market. It's very, very cool. Everywhere in Iran, when they have tea, they put this kind of rock candy inside of the teacup. And this is the only place nowhere in Afghanistan I've seen that they have this. Thomas and I have been talking about coming to Afghanistan together for over a year, and I'm so happy that it finally has worked out. Thomas is arriving now in Afghanistan. We're here to pick him up. Dude, how are you?
Oh my god.
Welcome to Afghanistan, man.
What are we doing right now?
My
god, look at your outfit.
You made it. Thomas is really a great dude, and I very much look up to him and his content, so it's a special experience to be telling stories together. We are going right now to Herat. So excited, man.
It's your first time, right?
First time in Herat, yeah, super pumped. If there's one thing I know, it's gonna be an amazing and crazy day packed with activities and adrenaline. The question is, are you guys ready? Our first destination is one of the most epic mosques in Afghanistan. We just entered this incredible plaza here.
Okay, Drew, welcome to the Friday Mosque of Herat. It's also called the Blue Mosque of Herat as well. This mosque was built during the 13th century by the Timurids. They call it the Friday Mosque because lots of people come here on Fridays to do the Friday prayer. So Friday prayer is a very important prayer for Muslims, and they all gather at the yard here. Like probably more than 1,000 people is coming here on Friday.
This mosque reminds me a lot of the one in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. You have the same kind of archways, the same kind of tiles, the same kind of design, and these huge plazas. Is just so incredible. Like I'm out of words right now. Like it's just so cool to be the only ones here. And tucked away behind the mosque is the original tile factory, which has been using the exact same process to hand make these tiles for over 700 years. We couldn't help but take a peek inside. So right now we are in the tile factory that's literally behind the Friday Mosque here. These guys are like literally like on their hands and knees banging and making these tiles like as perfect as they can, and it's been passed down generation after generation, and they still use the same ways that they've done it hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Mr. Umid is the head of this tile factory.
And everything's handmade?
From soil to actual tile, it's made out of hands.
The tile making process goes like this. First, the soil is gathered from nearby areas and it looks like mud.
That process is really interesting.
Then it's brought here in bulk and carefully crafted into square shapes where it is left to dry. Can you ask him how many tiles he can make from all that mud?
Like around 500.
After that, each tile is covered in an outer shell that consists of broken glass, which gives it its shiny texture. Next, it's thrown into the oven to be cooked at 50%, and then each tile is colored and then given a detailed design before being assembled next to each other like a puzzle.
One, they're sketching and everything is done, and this is how they bring the puzzle together here.
So much work. Finally, it's thrown back into the oven and cooked at 900 degrees Celsius, and voila, you have a tile. While everything has been fun and games so far, if I'm being honest, it's quite stressful to shoot content here.
This is something that I'm used to from my travels, but for Thomas, it's the first time he has come across this challenge. Yo, put the camera down.
It's a little nerve-wracking with the cameras.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the first time I ever traveled to a country where you can like legitimately not film in like most places. We've already been yelled at multiple times since we landed, and we just landed. So it's definitely sinking in the reality of like, wow, this is going to be a very different story. Like a part of the story is figuring out like, how do we even film here?
As I'm saying this, I'm looking at two giant trucks with big military guys with a huge gun pointed at the street, and they just drove by. But this is all part of the deal when traveling in Afghanistan. The way I look at it is high risk to shoot, but higher reward to tell these stories. It's like a game, dude. Like knowing where to shoot and stuff. Like keeping it down, putting it up. It's a fun game though. We made our way onwards across town to the former home of Alexander the Great. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is so awesome. Because today is a holiday, the entire citadel is closed, but Noor was able to pull some strings and get us secret access. And guess what? We had the entire place to ourselves. Like nobody's here right now. Literally.
Oh. What a privilege to be here right now.
Dude, it's so cool. Oh, look at the views of the city now. We don't need a drone when you can elevate yourself.
Alexander the Great's castle. Why do you need a drone if you can do that?
I'm so thankful to be here right now in this moment. You can see the whole city of Herat behind me up here. This is a very special place, and I'm just so happy to be here.
Drew, Tomas, you're right now at the castle of Ikhtiaruddin. They believe, according to the excavation they did here in this citadel, they found the stumps and lots of remainings from the time of Alexander the Great, which is like back to 330 BC.
So everything we're seeing now is not original. It's all been rebuilt over time.
You can see like parts of the walls are original, but parts of the walls are renewed. For example, gray spots are new, and the like much like tan spots are old. These paintings are probably like 500 to 600 years old.
That's wild. The color is still here. Right now I'm getting lost in Alexander the Great's former home. There's so many levels to this place. Dude, it's like amazing here.
So this area, there you will see some dark rooms. So they used to be the prisons where people like doing some crazy stuff.
When speaking with the police officer on duty, we came to find out that the citadel is somewhat haunted.
He says like lots of bloodshed here, like during the course of the history, even during the Taliban. Now, sometimes we are scared even here, like during the nights here, and some of our guards and some of our caretakers, they cannot stay inside the castle, so we moved everything outside of the castle now, and now we are just, during the nights, we take care of the castle from outside.
On one recent incident, he claims to have encountered a ghost.
There somebody was calling my name, and I was trying to see and find where the voice is coming from, and I couldn't find it. And he says, like in one location, it's a very dark room, and it says once I felt the sound is coming from that room, and then when I saw there was nothing, and I was really scared, and he said I came back to our base here.
As we were on our way out, the caretaker of the citadel invited us into the back room for some chai. He's offered us 3 times, so we finally took his offer.
We finally took his offer.
Imagine walking around the US in LA and you meet someone for the first time and they're like, hey, do you want to have a cup of tea? Like, it would never happen.
Yeah. Well, lemon candies.
Is it sweet? Great way to break up the day, have a nice cup of chai. A little too hot to drink, but delicious.
You just burned it burned your whole tongue.
Burned my mouth. He told us that he was open to being interviewed about some of the dark days that he has seen. And what he told us was shocking. I'm really curious to know what his experience was like when the Taliban took over Herat.
He says like we have a very, very unhappy experience, like the unhappiest experience ever. So he says first of all it was war and bloodshed everywhere. I'm talking from 1995 to 2001. He says like taking a shower, having a hammam is something necessary. Anyone need to do that, but women were not allowed to go to a public hammam. the women were not allowed to go to school, and if you were caught like stealing, they were making your face like black and take you in the middle of the town, like walking. They were whipping you, and then after that, they were chopping the hand.
Literally chop off the hand in public.
I myself, I saw hands hanged on the tree in a square in Mazar Sharif. He says this black spot that you see here, this is from the Taliban time when they shoot an RPG at the people here. Killed like 6-7 people, and then the house was on fire because there was carpets and stuff. And the smoke is from that day.
Whoa. As we hit the busy streets yet again, my brain was trying to process everything that the old man just told us. I feel so bad for these innocent locals here who have to live through this horrific Taliban regime. It's just terrible. Our next stop was a place that I was looking forward to visit for years, the old Jewish neighborhood and synagogue of Herat. We've just arrived in the old Jewish quarter here, and the synagogue is right in front of me. So we got the key to go in, and here we go. This place was really special to visit because as a Jew myself, it's so fascinating to connect with my heritage around the world. This is all original?
Part of them are original, part of them are restored. So all of these things are massively restored.
Wow! Holy crap! This is really cool. Wow! Wow! I was expecting it to be in ruins or not beautiful, but you have all these original paintings up here.
Those parts that you see, those were broken. Also the ceiling was broken. They just restored all these new bricks or the ceiling.
Roughly 2,700 years ago, Jews settled in Herat and built a thriving community in this very neighborhood. In the mid-19th century, it's believed that there were over 40,000 Jews living in Herat who all left for Israel in 1948, except Zablon Simintov, who is still in Afghanistan. The synagogue, which was built hundreds and hundreds of years ago, is still left behind, and it's in incredible condition. So in Judaism, we have these places called a mikvah, which is like a bath where you just get in naked and wash yourself. It's usually a running stream, and here was the mikvah. Right here, you go down there and you wash yourselves. That's exactly what a mikvah looks like. Yeah.
This is the Star of David.
Yeah. I was really curious to see if anyone living in the neighborhood today actually knows that they're living in a former Jewish settlement. So I asked them. Assalamu alaikum. I'm curious to know, like, do you know that you live in this former Jewish area?
So it's just, we know it's a very like historical site, but we don't really know it's a Jewish area.
What do you think about the synagogue?
Yeah, he says it looks like a very nice place. It's a historical area, but he doesn't really know what it is. And he said, but I've been there several times.
Do you know what Judaism is? Have you heard of the religion?
Yeah, we have just heard some time about them.
Do you ever feel worried being Jewish?
Not really. Nobody knows I'm Jewish. I don't tell people I'm Jewish or wear an Israeli flag around my neck or anything, so I've never had a problem. In fact, it's the opposite. When I tell people in Muslim countries, they're curious and they're like, oh, I want to know more about Judaism, and it's never, I've never had any hatred or something like that. So right now we're driving through one of the main squares in Herat, and there's so much activity around us, like markets everywhere. Like my eyes are glued out this window right now. There's so many things to see. There is so much traffic in Herat 24/7. It's honestly insane, but it makes for great views out the window. You ran over the bike. Yeah, that's good. No big deal, I just went straight into the bike?
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes we just gotta run over our bike.
Even when we're stuck in traffic, people will come up to our window and just smile. It's impossible for me to tell any story in Afghanistan without mentioning the hospitality.
Countless times every day, we get stopped randomly on the street with people who just want to say hi, have a conversation, and invite us into their home for tea.
We don't even know him. He's just a random guy.
Yeah.
Why would he invite us into his house?
I told him that we are so sorry that we have a flight at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And then he said that at least I want to take you to the airport myself.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The people of this country are one of the top reasons why Afghanistan is one of my favorites in the world. Our next stop was one of the holiest sites in all of Afghanistan, and that's saying something because this country is full of sacred places.
Welcome to the shrine of Haja Abdullah Ansar, an elderly mullah, a Sufi, a philosopher, and a poet of Herat during the 10th century. And people used to come to him for their problems, and he prayed for them and helped people relief with their pains and mental problems and everything. So even today, when you go inside there, you'll see lots of followers coming, especially today is Friday in the afternoon. Lots of people would come here. Every of his followers, when they were dying, they wanted to be buried close to Pir Herat. The shrine was totally full, and then they started burying their bodies here, and then on the other side.
We're not supposed to be filming, but they said we can use our phone or GoPro, it's fine. This place feels different, doesn't it, than the other places we went? Mm-hmm. It's very quiet. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah. So that's the actual tomb out there. These tiles are one of those very difficult artworks. Probably one of these tiles takes like a whole week to be finished. Like each of them is a secret part of tile. Each of them.
We saw how they make it, so it's just so incredible in here. It just feels this is the first place we've been where it almost feels disrespectful to speak. It's so quiet here.
Probably only this gravestone probably took like 5 years to be completed.
Definitely felt like the holiest site we've seen so far.
Yeah.
You could just feel it in the energy of the place and the people there. Like it was the only place so far that felt hesitant to film and even speak at all.
And finally, to cap off an amazing day in Herat, Thomas and I decided to head back to the Friday mosque for sunset. In the park on our way in, we stumbled across a cricket match.
Nice. What a shot!
Many people don't realize that cricket is the national sport of Afghanistan and it's played all over the country.
I just caught it. I wasn't prepared for that.
We headed back into the Friday mosque and it was even more glorious than before because the colors were starting to pop out for sunset. Lucky us, we happened to catch prayer time and it was a really special moment where everything came around in full circle.
Back to my Jewish heritage and feeling inspired by what I just saw in Herat, I set out on a mission to find out what Judaism looks like in Afghanistan today. The answer is this guy. This is Zablon Simentov.
I am a only one Jewish Afghanistan, Kabul. Very good.
Very good. Before 1945, Afghanistan had thousands of Jews, mostly living in the western city of Herat. But they all left for Israel, Europe, and the US because of war, except for Zablon, who still remains. Yes, this man is the last Afghan Jew living in Afghanistan, a country of 36 million people. Just wait until you hear the rest of his story. As a Jew myself, I am proud of my religion. It's something that always stays with me when I travel, and even though I'm not religious, I like to connect with Jewish communities around the world. So yesterday, when I found out about Zablon, I booked a last-minute flight to Kabul, and the search was on to find him. After asking around a few times,
this is it?
Oh, you say it's upstairs.
Oh, alright, I guess we found it. Sure enough, I tracked him down on the 3rd floor of this old apartment complex. Salam alaikum. How are you?
Come in. You from?
I'm from the US.
New York.
US, but I'm Jewish.
You Jewish?
Yes. Nice to meet you.
يوم الشيشي ويكون شمال بكل سبام ويخليهم يمشي ملابسوش also ويشون يمشي ميكم ملابسوش also.
So how do you practice your Judaism as the only Jew in Afghanistan?
أنت نيود وكالندار بشيكو كمان أمريكا كده صوفي إسرائيل جنتيري كالندار.
He says, I have a Jewish calendar. My cousin brought this from Israel, and I have a lot of other books. I do take care of the days and everything and the timings, and I do write prayer all the time just from this calendar.
Born in 1959, Zablon and his family come from Herat. He was a successful businessman for decades, making a fortune trading carpets, and traveled all over the world for business.
Israel, America, Washington, France, English, Moscow, and no problem.
He came back to Kabul in the early 90s and woke up one morning to realize that all his carpets were robbed at customs by the Mujahideen when they overthrew the government.
Everybody took it and escaped, and it was robbed and stolen and theft.
Soon after, the Taliban took control of Kabul and they threw Zablon into jail, beating him up and destroying most of his possessions, including his beloved Torah. Taliban? They broke it? Really? When?
Yes.
The Taliban destroyed all of this stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's horrible. They tried to force him to convert to Islam, but he wouldn't give in.
No, he says, in general, he says the Taliban was creating a problem for Jews. They just wanted their Islam, and they didn't even want Shias. And he's asking me that you don't know this, and you ask me.
Does the Taliban know about him being here now?
Yes, they know.
Is he scared?
He says, I'm not afraid. For 4 months I was in their prison, and he says I don't care.
So within a few years, he went from a rich businessman to being broke and under control of the Taliban. Meanwhile, his wife and 2 daughters left for Israel. Zablon was eventually freed, and he has made his home here in Kabul to be the sole caretaker of this synagogue. Okay, so we're now entering the synagogue. Oh, it's amazing. It's the only synagogue in Afghanistan. Wow. The Jewish star. And it's super cool. Like, one of the most special experiences I've ever had on all my travels is right now. Miraculously, he has kept Orthodox, studying Torah, practicing Shabbat, and keeping kosher.
In 1992, I went to Tashkent on Uzbekistan, and I learned how to do the slaughtering stuff. And he says, I never buy food from here, from the bazaar.
When I asked him if he wants to move to Israel, he said, why? This is my country and I am not going to leave. As you can see, straying from the norm here in Afghanistan is a bold way to live. Stay with me as I head to Kandahar, historically one of the most dangerous cities in the country.
So we're now on a zone where Osama bin Laden and Mullah Omar, the leader of Taliban, used to stay here. So it was the base for them during the Taliban regime.
They were staying right here?
Yeah, those walls you see. Like inside those compounds.
Crazy. He was like right there.
Yeah, he used to control the 95% of Afghanistan from here. This is called the Srajama, or the Red Mosque. This is a place where the leader of Taliban, he used to come here often and pray at this area.
Makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but still cool to see all these sights. Kandahar is the former capital of Afghanistan and is located in the southern part of the country. Over the last 25 years, Kandahar has been home to a lot of attacks and destruction, and it just became safe enough to visit last year. I was nervous as hell to come here because any situation with the Taliban is game over for me. Getting kidnapped is my biggest fear, and that's exactly what could happen.
but I was so curious to see what Kandahar was like because I know that there is another side to the story among its 1 million residents. So off I went into the unknown for probably the most daring travel adventure of my life. Alright, we are now pulling up at the airport, heading to Kandahar in the south of Afghanistan. Khudafiz, Khudafiz, Khudafiz. Bye-bye. Long lines. Alright, let's go to Kandahar.
We're at Kandahar Airport.
We have made it to Kandahar, Afghanistan. I truthfully never thought I would make it here. The city's been off limits for almost decades. But we're here and really excited to see what's going on. This is a crazy fortification system.
Everywhere is like super secure.
Yeah, super secure. These huge walls, crazy military checkpoints just to leave the airport. But despite all of these tense feelings, it didn't take me long to realize that there's certainly another side of the Kandahar story, and frankly speaking, it's beautiful. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Kandahar, aka the pomegranate city of Afghanistan. I got extremely lucky to visit Kandahar right at the peak of pomegranate season, and in case you didn't already know, Afghanistan has some of the world's finest fruits. Alright, so we're just rolling up now to a pomegranate farm out here in Kandahar. It's all filled with pomegranates.
For some reason, the weather in Kandahar is kind of perfect for pomegranates, and since I was very young, I was hearing always about pomegranates of Kandahar. Even there are very famous songs.
Really?
Yeah, they say that they're the best pomegranates in Kandahar.
And so all the pomegranates in Kabul come from here?
Yeah, exactly. All the pomegranates in Kabul, they're from Kandahar. You can imagine probably 2 days ago, the packs you saw, they were packed only 2 days ago.
This guy's literally straddling the entire tree just to pick these pomegranates. In the US, pomegranates are a huge thing and everybody wants to have them and drink the juice, but we don't produce them.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to come to Afghanistan and see the whole production aspect.
Yeah.
All I'm witnessing in these pomegranate fields are pure happiness from the locals. I mean, wouldn't you be happy too? He just ate that entire pomegranate in 20 seconds. Ask him how many pomegranates he eats in one day.
10 to 20 pomegranates in one day.
In one day.
Yeah.
Look at this fresh pomegranate. Looks so good. So these kids just hang out in the pomegranate fields and they just eat pomegranates all day. Literally, they have pomegranate stains all over their mouths and they're so cute. They're following us around now. My name is Drew. What's your name?
My name is Bilal Ahmad.
Bilal Ahmad.
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You like Afghanistan?
Yes. How about you?
Yes.
People in Kandahar automatically, they just like pomegranates and they just cultivate pomegranates everywhere.
Yes, mazameta.
For real, this is the best pomegranate I've ever had.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's straight from the source. Look how fresh it is.
Yeah.
This is wild. Literally, I'm in a pomegranate field in Afghanistan. Dude, this is so cool. So we're on our way out, and what just happened?
Yeah, this guy just wanted to give us some pomegranates. So
look at these.
Yeah, he thinks that we're guests here, and then it's not good to get out of this garden without any pomegranates.
So what else is happening in Kandahar besides pomegranates? It's time to explore the city.
Hi Drew, welcome to Afghanistan.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Tashakkur, Lala.
Tashakkur.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So we're taking a tuk-tuk ride because that's the thing to do here in Kandahar. Assalamu alaikum. Whoa, fancy, fancy. All right. Have you ever ridden one of these in Kandahar?
No.
First time?
First time.
First time for Noor. That makes me happy if it's his first time.
Yeah, sure.
It's always great to
some kind of public transportation when you arrive somewhere, just to kind of scope out the city. And Noor, do you think there's any other tourists here?
I'm sure there's no one.
100% sure.
Yes. Yeah, probably there are some NGO workers, but they're not tourists.
It's really special to be here, to see a city that the world really doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Our first stop, the market.
We're now walking through the many bazaars here. The oldest bazaar in Kandahar right in front of us. This place feels extremely old, like a time machine.
Yes.
Like, wow, I can't even get the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I simply cannot visit any city without seeing the market because that's how I can wrap my head around its culture and the overall society. But this one here is pretty special.
Noor, I've been a lot of places in Afghanistan and this is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I just think the life here in this market is insane.
I'm happy to hear that.
It's just so cool, like everything's made of mud bricks.
Yeah.
And you feel like it's so old, but nothing in here has become modernized. Nothing.
Yeah,
It's super authentic, and look at these shops.
That's one of the best things about Kandahar, actually.
It's so cool, man. And the women have different color chadri. Usually it's always blue, but here it's all different colors. I've learned to let you cross first because I almost got hit by a car earlier today.
Sometimes the best thing you can do in a busy market is just get lost on purpose, because after all, the best experiences in life come from being spontaneous.
Whoa, look at this place. Where are we right now? It's cool.
Yeah, we're in the very backgrounds of Kandahar.
So we went in some some back alley here near the main market. So we're up here on the top level of the market, and you can see it's made of truly these mud bricks. Like literally the definition of a mud brick is this. You have bricks and it's made from mud and it's super old. These walls were not made yesterday, that's all I know. Okay. Got a beautiful minaret up there.
Much to our surprise, we found a shop, so we went inside to check it out.
We made it up to the second level here and we found this tailor shop, and this really friendly man who's got really cool posters on the wall gave us some tea and is totally letting us stay up here and get some shots of the city. Such a nice guy. Just so awesome from up here to be able to see the life happening below us. And we're really the only people up here. There's not like a second level, really. It's just us. Can I ask you about Kandahar? It's my first time here, so what do you enjoy about the city?
He says Kandahar is nice. I was born here in Kandahar and raised here, and I never went anywhere. I like the city, he says. Like my kids went to school, I saw them grew here, and now they're having families. We're having a big family in Kandahar. Yeah, the only thing is that this security a little bit bothering us. We're happy with our life and belongings and everything in Kandahar. The only thing is that sometimes the security type of issues bothers all the people, including me.
What do you mean the security is wrong? What's wrong with the city?
Oh, he says I always pray to God for the security. Well, he says I know the inside the city is fine a little bit with the security, but around Kandahar, like in the outskirts and far areas, like villages and districts, people doesn't really have a secure life out there. And he says I'm also bothered when I see my fellow countrymen and friends not having a good life around Kandahar. So he says I hope one day the security comes, and that's the only thing we're missing.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting us in your shop.
Says you're very welcome here. It's also a pleasure to me, and you just came into my little shop here. It's just a pleasure, and I pray to God to welcome any other type of people like you, and it would be a pleasure to always welcome people like you.
Bye bye. What an experience that was. Wow, we stayed up here for a good half hour getting all these shots, and the guy was super friendly to let us stay. No, I think we hit the jackpot on that one.
Yeah.
Wow. That was the coolest market I think I've ever been to in my life. Whoa, man. It's so hard to leave that place.
I could stay there all day. Like Kabul's different. It's just different. Like there's more people on their phones. It's more modernized.
Yeah.
There's you know, the shops are more modern in Kabul.
Yeah.
You know, here is like, if you remove the cars from the streets, you've entered the year 1835.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
It was time to visit the many famous shrines around town because Noor tells me that they're all amazing.
We are here at the tomb of the shrine of Mirwais Hotak, the emperor of the Hotak dynasty during 17th century in Kandahar. He was against the Safavids of Iran, who was ruling over these areas, and then he fought against them and he brought the freedom for this area and for Kandahar at that time.
And when was this shrine made?
The shrine was made at the mid-17th century.
And everything I'm looking at is original?
Everything is original. These shrines are one of the shrines that survived during the wars, and nobody has touched these areas. From the outside it was a little bit ruined, but from the inside everything's okay.
This place is so beautiful. It's not that often where I've seen these like, this kind of architecture, this kind of paintings, these different colors, all in one spot. And I can't believe that these are like 400 years old. It's really, really beautiful to walk in here.
As we were making our way onwards to the next shrine, we found out some bad news.
Noor accidentally left his phone in the tuk-tuk that we were in, and I'm really hoping we're gonna get it back because this guy needs his phone. His whole business is run on his phone, and how can I text you without your phone, man?
It's just my fault. I just forgot it in the tuk-tuk.
I really hope we're gonna get it back. Our driver's been on the phone all day trying to call people and show the picture of our tuk-tuk driver, so hopefully we can get it back. We will see.
In any regard, we made our way to the next landmark and all our problems were gone.
It's so beautiful, this marble. Incredible. Hello.
Bye-bye. Kurmal.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Malik salam.
This building right behind me is the shrine of Baba Wali. Baba Wali is one of those holy men from the 15th centuries who used to live in Kandahar. And all the people believed in him as a holy man, and they come to him for their problem to get solved. And even now he has lots of followers who's coming normally here on Friday.
I don't know what's going on. Very interesting encounter. That was quite interesting with those guys.
Our next destination completely overwhelmed me in the best way possible. Wait until you hear about this 2,300-year-old settlement.
So Noor, there's these massive buildings behind us that look really old. Where are we right now?
We're at the citadel of Kandahar. It's a very old one from the time of Alexander the Great.
Really?
Yeah, it's called, in Pashto they call it the Zur Shah. It means the big city.
So it's a citadel?
It's a citadel.
Do you have any idea what year it was kind of made?
Alexander the Great came to this area during the 330 BC. Probably it's from that time. It was nice before, but due to years of war and no protection and like natural problems like rains and snow, this happened to the walls.
And they're digging underground to discover more of it.
Yeah, nowadays the excavation is going on. They're probably looking for something to find out. The excavation is going on by the Department of Information and Culture.
Wow, this place definitely feels really, really old. Man.
You know, these like stone walls are the actual walls.
Look at this. Look at these walls. This is some really cool stuff. Ancient citadel of Kandahar, Afghanistan. Hiking up to the top now of the Kandahar citadel. And holy shit, this place is cool. So we made it to the top of the Kandahar citadel. And it is just beautiful. You get the views over these little communities. Everything is the same shade of brown.
Welcome to the old city of Kandahar, Drew.
Thanks, man. Look at this. That looks like an old city. There's still people living in it. But the houses just look extremely old. There's one thing I feel right now. It is just ancient, historic. This place is just surreal to be up here right now.
On our way back to the city, we came across something unexpected that was quite nerve-wracking to explore. Just out the window, we see these like little nomadic homes. They're really like tents. And Noor's telling me that these are nomadic people who, depending on the season, they move around. And we're trying to get permission to see if we can... Yeah, I think he said yes. He was waving at us to get permission to speak with them.
Do you feel comfortable to go in there?
I don't know. Kind of. Do you?
It's okay, Joe. We can go.
Where's the driver gonna go?
He'll come with us.
I don't think he can.
You will stop the car here and then...
I don't think he's allowed to park here. We're like on the middle of a highway right now.
It's okay, he can.
This is Afghanistan?
Yeah, sure he can.
Whatever you say, Noor.
This life is crazy, Drew. Can you believe, like, moving around the country from here to another place and from another place to another place?
That's crazy. Nomadic life, man. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. This is pretty crazy. Look at their houses here. Check this out. This is a house. Have they ever seen a tourist before?
No.
Have they ever seen like anyone else come here?
No, never.
Never? That's quite interesting, man. First ever visitors. They were actually like kind of friendly.
Yeah, they were good. The only thing is...
They were just suspicious, like why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? And usually because these people are very poor here. And when like some strangers like us, when they come here, they expect like maybe they think it's government people or they're here to help us, something like that. But I was like honestly trying to explain to them that we are not any organization, we are not from the government, we're just here. We saw
curious.
you, yeah, we're curious and we just came here to just say hello to you.
To celebrate an amazing and safe 2 days in Kandahar, Noor and I headed back to the old market one final time to get our favorite juice.
Probably I can find my phone here.
Yeah, it's already on the market, Noor. For the record, his phone was never seen again, but that didn't stop us from enjoying the trip. We're in one of the main plazas here and we're gonna get a pomegranate juice. That big block of ice that they use to chunk it off. Noor, what is that? You just use that bucket to clean the straws. Noor, I don't know if... I think I might get sick. He just used this water to clean like the straws. And that water is definitely... It's disgusting. If I get sick, then I get sick. Oh man, that is good. When you go to the pomegranate fields and you try the thing in real life, it's so freaking tasty. Traveling around Afghanistan, it's not hard to notice that it's a very men-dominant society, and it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable when I'm out on the streets and I see 95% of the drivers, the shop owners, and the people walking around being men. But the truth is that there are just as many women as men in Afghanistan, many of whom are doing very inspiring things. So I spent my last few weeks in the country meeting with women behind closed doors, and in this next part, I want to share with you a few of their inspiring stories. What's your name and where are you from?
I am Rehana Mohammadi and I am from Afghanistan.
What do you do? What are your hobbies?
I do cycling, skiing, snowboarding, running, and some else. I am riding bike about 4 to 5 years, and I've got many awards. About 1 or 1.5 months ago in Bamyan there was a cycling race between all the women of Afghanistan. So I got the fourth position, and now I am a member of national cycling team of Afghanistan.
Talk about the women in society in Bamyan.
The women are much better because the situation is much better than the past. Telling to us that why you're cycling, that is bad for a girl to ride a bike or to ski or to go out of the home and to work. But now the situation is much better, and the people now understood that women can do everything that they want, and they are much stronger than I think. And now when we are cycling or skiing, now men, women, all the people encourage us.
Do you hope that the situation around Afghanistan is better for women?
I hope, and I pray for all those women and all those girls who are living in Kandahar, Nangarhar, and those provinces that Taliban are there, and they cannot get out of home, and they cannot do sports. I really pray for them to be free. In Kandahar and those places, women are not allowed to go out, but if they go out, they have to cover the face. But I cannot cover my face.
به خاطر روزای قرنطین همه
Everything began during this pandemic, and my husband was not working, my son was not working, and everybody was at home, so it was a big tension for everybody, not having income. And then she said I was very good at cooking. I cooked a lot before, and I was working in some restaurants as well. So I said let's just use my talent. Let's just start a business, and then we set it up a page, and then accepted people's orders
on Facebook.
On Facebook, and also they have a phone number. So anyone who called them, they will just prepare food for them, and then they send them.
I would like to know, what are some of the challenges that you face starting a business here as a woman?
مشکل فقط امی آدرس هست که یگان وقت آدرس اشتباهی مونه.
They don't have the type of social challenges. The only challenge is between them and their customers. It's sometimes they're not paying on time.
What's your name and where are you from?
به نام خدا فرشته فروخی هستم از
She's Firishta Faruqi from the center of Bamyan province, and she's here to learn music.
How old are you, and are you studying or?
من 19 ساله هستم، درسم میخونم، صنف 11 مکتب هستم.
She's 11th grade in school, and she's 19 years. So beside this music, she plays football as well.
Tell me your story of how you learned and how you became interested.
من از وقت که خود بودم زیاد به موسیقی علاقه داشتم.
So she says, when I was so young, I had a special interest in the field of music, and I just loved music. So I tried to follow, and I tried to continue learning, especially when this group was organized here 2 years ago in Bamyan. The name of the group is Salsal, and they just started learning the basic of the music here, and also during their school holidays, during the education holidays, especially during the winter when it's too cold here, she goes to Kabul and learned music out there.
Do you hope to be a role model for other women to follow their dreams or to do with it, follow their passion, or?
She says exactly. That's what I want.
So obviously Afghanistan is a very men-dominant society. How do you feel about that, and do you hope for change for women to have a more important role in the society?
So yeah, this is true that Afghanistan is a man-dominated country, but it doesn't mean that we're powerless. We have talents. We're trying to show that what we can do and what we're capable of. We try our best. We will never stop doing this.
Hi, I'm Fahima, and I am the first female mystical dancer in Afghanistan.
That was amazing. How do you feel?
I feel at peace.
How did you get inspired, or how did you start learning how to dance?
Because in the first when I saw the dervishes,
she saw these Sufis sitting around, working around, reading, working on mystical dances together. She was so inspired by them, and she wanted to learn that.
What do you think your role is as a female? Are you trying to inspire other women?
Normally, this mystical meditation and mystical dance is normally done in a private area, just you and the universe and the God. But she says, I tried to do this in the public because I had to do my mystical targets as well. And at the same time, she says that I want to show that women can and they are there. If we are doing this, it's on a private with ourselves, but now I want to do this in the public so anyone should see and they should believe that they are there.
Have you gotten a lot of hate or backfire or people saying you can't be doing this or any sort of that thing happening to you?
Yeah, there was some people from the public that they said that you are a girl and you are a young girl, that you should not do it because it's main-based dance and you cannot do it. You should not do especially. I can say to them that I'm a human and I don't care that what they think, and I do anything that I love.
If you could say one message to the world, anything, what would you say to them?
My message to all of the people in the world is that if you want to change the world, you can start from yourself.
So please tell me what's your name and where you're from.
Fatma Hassani هستم از افغانستان.
She's Fatima Hassani from Afghanistan.
I see that you're a very good photographer. Tell me how you got inspired to take pictures professionally.
تشکر از لطف شما و من از سابق یعنی خیلی که خود بودم به عکاسی علاقه‌مند بودم و
It was a passion for her since childhood, and she really liked to take photos. As soon as she was able to do it, she started, and she had the specific education for that, and now she loves to take photos of the beautiful places of Afghanistan.
What are your goals in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
توسط عکاسی می‌خوایم تا 5 سال دیگه هیچ
So she wants to be the highest peak of what she can do to show the nice aspects of Afghanistan.
دیگر مردم از افغانستان از خانم‌های افغانستان این برداشت دارن که در افغانستان
So through my lens I want to show that women are capable of doing lots of things like being active as a civil society activist, like business and every other aspects of life, and especially myself I picked photography to show the activities of women from around Afghanistan. Especially you saw my friend Fahima doing the mystical dancing. Now I've just started with her.
So is there anything else you want to say about women in Afghanistan?
خانم‌ها در افغانستان خیلی خانم‌های فعال، قدرتمند و توانمند هستند ولی بنابر مشکلاتی که دارن، محدودیت‌هایی که دارن و
She just wants to say that the women in Afghanistan are very powerful, they are very talented, they can do lots of things, but there are some problems, mainly insecurity, mainly there are other like aspects of life that they push her to stay more at home, mainly like religious problems, traditional problems, cultural problems and stuff like that. But if you concentrate on the power of women in Afghanistan and the amount of the promotion that they had during the last 20 years, it was great and amazing, and they're doing better and better.
How does it make you feel about Afghanistan being such a men-dominant society?
خب طبعا حسی که من دارم میبینم استعدادهای خانم‌های افغانستان بنابر محدودیت‌های سنتی و سیاسی و
This is actually sad. It is a big problem, but it doesn't mean that we should stay quiet. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't begin from somewhere. We need to start from ourselves. We need to bring changes to ourselves, and then you suddenly see the magic happens, and then everything will be fine and okay.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Massima. I'm from Mazar Sharif.
So what is your job?
I'm a finance manager for a company.
Do you think women in Afghanistan are having more freedom or less freedom?
The situation is different. For example, in Mazar Sharif, Kabul, Herat, Bamyan is good for women. They can do everything. They can study, they can work, they can go out from their house. But from the faraway province, they can't study, they can't work, they can't go out from their house and do something.
Okay, so talk about the women's role in their families around Afghanistan.
It depends on their family. 60 to 70% of them, they have to stay home. They have to cook, wash, take care of their kids. But 25 or 30% of them, they can go out, they can work, they can do something like me.
Like you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want the world to know about women in Afghanistan?
And there are lots of women in Afghanistan. They're living in normal life, but they are not comfortable with camera. They are shy. Culturally, they are not comfortable with strangers, with their photos.
So, after watching this full documentary of Afghanistan, are you now inspired to visit? I can't tell you enough that this is one of my favorite countries in the world, and not a day goes by where I don't think about my time in Afghanistan. The people are among the most friendly and hospitable in the world, and they deserve better. They deserve recognition as people, as humans, and we can only hope that the situation with the Taliban gets better soon. Thanks for watching, keep Afghanistan in your minds, and I will see you guys in the next video.